I don't wanna. And it's needles and pins. I wanna hurt you just to hear you screaming my name. Boot that up. I wanna hurt you just to hear you screaming my name. Hello, 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 everybody. It's your boy Jmulls, and we're back with some World of Warcraft Midnight. So far, we got through the introduction, which was an absolute lag fiesta. That was crazy. We got through it, though. We have been introduced to the new revamped version of Silvermoon. I think it's still my favorite. Yeah, I think it might be my favorite location in the entire game. Like, I just think it is. Now, I know that's, like, a big thing to say, and there's maybe a few locations in, like, Wrath that I would put on, like, equal footing, right? Like Grizzly Hills, like Storm Peak, stuff like that. But, like, my god, they have nailed the art style. The art direction, the actual decor. It just looks so dang good. My only thing is, like, and I understand why they did this. It might be a bit too open layout for me. Like, open concept, especially this main central area. Now, they've done it because of skywriting. So you can just, like, fly from point A to point B and get to all the important business. I get that. And when you get to the side streets, it does have that more sequestered feeling parts of Old Silvermoon can invoke. It's just, I wonder if more of the city should have been like this. I'm not entirely decided on that yet. I still think it... God, it looks so freaking good. Imagine this takes you somewhere. It's just like, I know we're never going to be really doing this, but being able to just walk around the city and it feel this grandiose and epic. They nailed the Blood Elf aesthetic. It's so damn good. But we are now in the midst of the Eversong campaign. So let's go continue that. We need to go trap 2 more lynxes. I did 1 side quest chain off stream. It's actually pretty cool. It involved the Tideborn over here, like a smuggling operation. We were teamed up with a blood elf, like, detective lady to bring it all down. It turns out they were, like, feeding the Naga with, like, arcane crystals and energy, so we had to, like, tear down that whole operation. The questing is very much like bog standard WoW questing. There's not too much going on here. However, I don't necessarily mind WoW questing. It's nostalgic for me. I'm not sure how I feel about these friendly nameplates. Can I turn them off? Because I don't need to be seeing that. Nameplates. In the game world? Yeah, I don't need to be seeing that either. I guess they're showing enemy nameplates because they're a alliance. Let's go with Modern. I think Modern looks better. Okay, we need 1 more Lynx. I'll be very interested to see what they do with the whole Light Bloom situation. So, for those who may not remember TBC lore, the Sunwell is this giant font of, like, magical energy. You can see, like, the light beam over there coming from it. At the end of TBC, in the Sunwell raid, we put a giant Naru inside of it. So it made the Sunwell's energies basically light-oriented. And ever since that happened, Blood Elven Society has seemingly gone far more in the direction of being light-focused, which I think works with the story. It's just a bit of a pivot from the demonic feeling it had before. But, seemingly now, the light energies that are radiating across these woods are creating pockets of what's known as life bloom. I'll be very interested to see where they go with this, because I highly doubt they're going to have light be the good guys overall. In the WoW Cosmos in the modern day, there's no real good guys when it comes to like the cosmological scale of it all. It's just various cosmological forces trying to duke it out for overall control, or just like to try to spread their influence. So it wouldn't surprise me if the pivot in this expansion is we deal with the void in like 0.1 or something, and then the light starts to become a larger issue in like 0.2 or something. Hello, Fubuki and John, welcome to the stream. Hope you're having a good day. How's it going for the servers? A little bit laggy, but overall very playable. Hello, John, welcome to the stream. Making chicken palm for dinner. Oh, that sounds absolutely scrum-diddly-umptious. I had some steak and cheese subs today. Fuck. Today was the cheat day. And oh boy, we cheated. Too much liking me bad as well? Yeah. Well, I've been really playing with that idea recently when it comes... Not recently, for a while at this point, when it comes to the whole cosmological thing of it all. The cosmological, like, chart for WoW, it's like light, void, arcane. There's another one I'm missing. Life, fel/demonic, and death. So light's one of the big six. A what? Plant monster? Well, good riddance to both it and Shotma. You have our gratitude. Oh, I need to turn up the audio. Let's up it. Knock that down. Move this up. I love having, like, ambiance on max, because WoW's ambiance is really nice when you actually listen to it. We don't need area speech, that's cringe. Over distance, turn that shit off. Mainly just because it's annoying to record. Okay, that should be good. Oh yeah, they added boss warnings.
Light soothe those wounds, little friend.
Sinu Amanore.
Welcome to Fairbreeze Village. Thank you so much. Everything has been so completely out of control.
May the eternal sun guide you.
I hear the song of those world, and I answer.
Wild guide you
This
will.
light bloom, it seems to be the cause of every trouble here.
May you lend your song to hers.
The wildlife seems to have been displaced from the south. It is there we will surely find answers. Come, I will use my magic to illuminate the path, and we will follow the trail.
Perhaps we'll
The
meet
trail
again.
to the dawn?
Do not fear.
Follow the trail. It should lead to the answers we seek.
Mother said you're familiar with the wilds.
Oh,
What do you make of all
I was gonna
this?
say
The
what trail?
creatures, they remind me of home.
Light soothe those wounds, little friend.
Okay, Owena, any other dialogue? You just want to, like, cut out there at the beginning of the line of dialogue. See, I like this feature when I use my Divine Charge, or Divine Steed. When I use my Divine Steed, Erator and Owena have to run faster. They don't get to mount up. I like that little touch. I'm the hero of the realm. I go in style. These peasants can follow behind me. Alright, Erator. Get on a ground mount, why don't you? You know what I mean? You do not need to be riding on the ground in a Dragonhawk. In fact, I'm still faster than your slow ass. Let's go.
You'll encroach no
God, I'm
further.
so glad they brought back the
Another
rune
beast.
stones.
Quickly!
Oh. Alright, let's fight this thing. It reminds me, the Light Bloom reminds me a
Must
lot
be on the right track.
of the life enemies that we fought back in Draenor. which I always thought were cool. Like, Draenor's main problem was not the aesthetics. I love the aesthetics of World of Draenor. The main problem there was just the writing being garbage and rushed and underdeveloped. Yeah, the Blood Elf stuff has always been my favorite aesthetic in WoW. It just tickles
These
me.
creatures seem light.
Giggity.
They're so vicious.
They claimed this as their territory. We are now encroaching.
This defender's corpse has been savaged by beak and talon. As you examine the wounds, a tendril of vegetative growth sprouts up from within the body. And that's what you get for being vegan. You know, if you ate meat, you wouldn't have had that problem now, would you? Yeah? Never seen a pig grow out of a guy because he had a pork chop before. Never in my life. All of a sudden, you have one seed and you turn into Groot. What did that teach you? Eat meat. It's as the Simpsons always said, you don't make friends with salads. You don't make friends with salad. You don't make friends with salad. Aw, dude, he's gonna burst everywhere. You know, I appreciate them actually giving this guy some mechanics. Bro has no HP, but he had a charge, a stun. Well, the stun was the charge. And also an AoE. I appreciate them trying to do something with him. Stressed Magister. Bro, these snail pets are S-tier picks. I need to get those on my hunter. Also, naming him Gary, S-tier decision. Better Gary? Wait a minute. I love this hunter's naming nomenclature. Wait a minute. This is goated. Gary and then better Gary because he's blue.
We endure.
These stones are usually used as protection for our forest, but the sudden surge of light bloom, all those creatures, there's no holding any of it back. Dude, the visual particle effect for the runestone is so good. These creatures all come from here, this light bloom. This is where the song of the world was leading me.
The world watch over you.
Hey, thanks for the boots, though. Appreciate that. Right, I don't have my bag add-on, so I have to, like, make sure I actually equip my upgrades.
I shall watch for you.
Make more stuff if you need it. Wait, what is this? Bruh. No way, you just give me a bunch of level 80 gear. I mean, I am level 80 gear. No shot. No way, no how, no whammy. This place is unlike anything I have ever seen before. The plant growth is unique. Jmulls, let us examine the light bloom more closely. Perhaps we can uncover the secrets of this place together. Examine 3 light bloom plant growths in light bloom Atharon. And get a finger for this.
We must discover what caused these creatures to flourish so suddenly.
Hey, Owena, you want to run away again so I can't get the quest?
I'll meet up with the 2 of you later.
Do not
Later,
fear the
Aitor.
dark.
The creatures of this light bloom see us as the intruders. They threaten the surrounding wildlife and inhabitants who are naturally here. Let's go kill them all.
I shall watch for you.
Hell yeah, Rowena. See, now you're speaking my language. None of this tree hugging bullshit. Yeah, that plant over there thinks it has sentience. Go kill it. Hell yeah.
Your path leads you deep, stranger.
Yeah, my path leads me to kill these vegetables. Not an ounce of cheese in sight. I understand naming it the better version. I feel like I never name my Pokemon. It's like I never think of what I want to name them, and I always just think the original name was better.
By what? I do not know.
Growth of these plants has been forced by what? I do not know. Well, considering we call it light bloom, I'm going to assume it's the light. Luminabulb.
The roots brought us.
Oh, you can kind of... Oh, that's a cool visual. That's a really cool visual. It's like shooting out little, like, seeds to spread the light bloom. They don't persist, but it's a good way to, like, show how this is happening. Brilliant silver, nice. Okay, the light bloom looks really cool. It reminds me so much of World of Jmulls. I love that element to it. Dude, this creature model looks crazy. A petal wing? Okay. Looks like something out of, like, Ori and the Blind Forest. Oh my god, it looks so good. It looks so damn good. God, I'm so glad Blizzard got that head out their ass a few years back. Jesus, if we were still in the Shadowlands era, I would have cried. Hello, Nia. Welcome to the stream. I don't really see why they're doing a Yugi versus Ash death battle. It's like, I understand why, SCO. But it's like, when you stop to think about it for like 2 seconds, it's Yu-Gi-Moto. If we're counting the rules of Yu-Gi-Oh! And we're trying to, like, act as if that's an actual power level and not just, like, holograms, it's Yu-Gi-Oh! All day. That's basically what it boils down to. Is it, like, Pokemon versus Yu-Gi-Oh!, which has the higher power scaling. And it's like, some of those Yu-Gi-Oh! Cards, especially what Yuki has, that fight's gonna last, like, 2 seconds. Go, Pikachu! Go, Slife of the Sky Dragon. What the fuck is Pikachu gonna do against that, Faint? Go, use Iron Tail. I summon the Winged Dragon of Ra. It seems one-sided. I think it's just because people love Yu-Gi-Moto and Ash Ketchum. People love Yu-Gi-Oh! And Pokemon. So they gotta do it.
The light bloom kills, then grows anew. A vicious cycle that cannot be allowed to continue.
People get so bent out of shape when it comes to death battle. It's always so funny. Where, like, people feel as if, like, death battle sometimes is a personal attack on their fandom. Yeah, Exodia, exactly, HP. It's just like Exodia, obliterate. It's over in one. It's like, if Ash has ever had an Arceus, maybe. But I don't think he has ever had an Arceus. I could be wrong, I haven't seen every Pokemon movie.
It seems even your runestones cannot stop the light bloom surge, if there are none left to defend them.
Oh my god. Dude, it's like growing out of them. They're actually getting cool again. They're getting gruesome, visceral, and cool again. I didn't think I'd live to see the day. Meet up with Erator?
You have come far, stranger.
Rutani fighter. Okay, I'll wait for this guy to spawn. At any moment. Yeah. Yeah, the Shadow Realm too. Which, by the way, is just Yu-Gi-Moto killing people. The Shadow Realm was something that the localization for English did. Like, they came up with that. In the original, Yugi's just killing bitches. You lost to me in a card game? Well, I'll now kill you for it. Bro, arrest him. Like, what are we doing?
A Rutani? Here? What is that it holds?
Quickly, there's a runestone nearby. Let's get to safety and take a look.
Strange seed. Why do I feel like I just picked up a face hugger from Alien? That wipes him from the beginning. I can get that, but like at the same time, it's just a YouTube video. Right? Like, some people act as if it's the end of the world. Saying, hey, you got this piece of information wrong just for, like, reference. So, like, maybe the result of the battle would be different because of these reasons.
Or why not?
Some people act as if they killed their favorite child.
Greetings.
Light Boom is not
For
what I
justice.
expected. I have loved every visual we've had in this expansion so far. Dude, imagine thinking Night Elves are cooler than Blood Elves. Like, imagine thinking that. Couldn't be me.
So, your path leads you here. Wild guide.
This makes no sense.
The world watch.
The
over
Rutani
you.
are not like this. Not where I am from, at least. There's something affecting them. This behavior is not normal. Uncomfortably warm to the touch, mine.
Let nature take its course.
This will bring some peace to the region for now, at least.
Perhaps we'll meet again.
I will channel on this strange seed we have collected and see if I can discover what has happened here. This may upset the Rutani. Make sure I am not interrupted. This is why I was called here. I know now. But I must discover what needs to be done.
May
Alright.
you lend your song to hers.
Yeah, do it.
Do not
The
fear the
Rutani.
dark.
Rip
They
it, go.
are being driven to grow. This light you speak of. may
Will it be
the
another
cost.
day? I said at the end of
thought the
yesterday
Light Boom could
that
aid the
we're going to be
Vanguard.
streaming the
Were they the
finale for
ones
Saga
that
3
caused this?
tomorrow.
This is wrong.
I really wanted to do it tonight, but I did say that we're going to do it tomorrow, so I want to, like, hold to that. We're going to beat it tomorrow, though. Tomorrow's video is not going to take me long at all to make, and I have no other plans. I was trying to time it so that WoW's Midnight would come out when we still had a decent bit of
We need
Saga
to
3
report back to
left.
Silver Moon.
I didn't
They
think we
need
were
to know
that
about
close
this.
to the end of it. I also didn't expect to actually do main story, because I thought the Z grind would be like before, like the whole Cosmos section. This is wrong, this is all wrong.
Speak to me.
What are the Rutani? The Rutani are, as they appear, humanoid, but made entirely of plant life. They are native vegans. They are native to my home. As far as I know, they have never visited the surface until now, and these Rutani seem different from the ones I know. Changed, altered, it worries
Perhaps
me.
we'll meet again. Let
The
nature
Rutani are trying to
take its
spread the
course.
growth of the Light Bloom as far and wide as possible, but why?
The world watch over you.
Honor to you.
This growth, Lorthamon needs to know about this. I worry what will happen should it get out of control, and the Light's influence. My father should know too. Contact Silvermoon.
Steady travels.
Yeah, contact Silvermoon. Gotta, like, buzz them on my hotline.
Fairbreeze is fine for now, but this light bloom is teeming with creatures driven by the light. They're killing people. I've never seen the light act like this.
The
I
Light
have.
Boom
I've done
threatens
the
that which warrants
Magha Orc
reckoning.
recruitment quest.
That's not what's happening here.
If Fairbreeze is safe, the Void Storm still looms. Despite Rummoth's vocal opposition, I have decided to reach out to Magister Umbric and tap his expertise with the Void. Seek him out in Tranquillion. Reach out when you have more to share.
God, I really, really, really wish they weren't writing Terralion to be so obviously stupid. I really wish that. So good luck today. Thank you, HP. Take care. I'm thinking we're gonna start the stream tomorrow rather early. Because the plan for when we beat Xenosaga 3, I think, before we dive into Xenogears, I want to do the Cosmos and Telos Quest and Blade 2. So, like, when we beat Saga 3 tomorrow, we might just immediately transfer over to that. Dude, nice model.
Peace, friend.
Nothing further to be done here, then. Let's go see Umbric.
Do not lose faith.
Whispers in the twilight. Magister Umbric, he's second only to Mother in mastering the Void. I'm sure he'll be able to help. If he can forgive the others for not listening to him in the first place, there seems to be much of that going around. Never mind. The last I heard, the Void Elves have temporarily settled in what remains of Windrunner Village. I suppose Tranquillion was more open to believing Umbric's intentions. Let's find out.
Do not give up the fight.
We have solved nothing. These Rutani have been
At the
changed.
1 yard
I
line?
must
Yeah, like,
return to Harrenhal and
characterization
investigate.
is still one of WoW's, like,
Go on
biggest
ahead.
writing issues.
Catch up when you can.
They, like,
You have found
go the way of, hey,
There is tension between Eretor and his elders. I understand this well.
Can
I
you
may
tell
not
this
be
is
welcome where
foreshadowing
I
and I'm
hail
going to
from.
be either wrong
To
or right
leave,
in the near
to
future?
work with
Let's repeat
outsiders.
it 50 times.
The idea did not sit well with my elders. But we cannot hope to save our world by hiding from it. My goddess called, and I had to answer. Erator, I did not expect to find such similarities with those of the surface world. Perhaps, of all things, truth is the hardest to see. I know nothing
So
of
like
what
they can
threatens
write
from the
interesting
sky,
parallels, just
but I
sometimes
know
when they try to
much of
convey
what
that,
threatens from below.
it
I will
sounds a bit too
continue to explore this.
one-dimensional.
When you are ready to examine the root of the issue, return to me.
I'm prepared correctly. We can like bang that out quickly. I'm not too worried about that at all. I know the strat when it comes to the potion making.
Hold, champion. There's a body here. What's that clutched in her hand?
Oh, this was the bridge back in the original, where you had to like swim underneath to get a bag or something, like an amulet. Dude was molding at the final episode. I fucking hate the final 11 episodes of Death Note. It's like the moment insert character dies, the show falls off a cliff. I hate how they ended that show / manga. At least it's like a little bit more symbolic in the original, but I don't think just having good symbolism makes the story good. It was so reliant on like those two characters interacting and like facing off with each other, and when they lost that and tried to replace it with like someone else, it never hit the same.
A notebook? So many pages missing. Strange. Let's get to Umbrick. He'll want to
No,
know.
what's going on with her eyes? It's either a ridiculous amount of eyeshadow, or her eyes were like voidified. Alright, 2 Tranquillian. Oh, so they made the Ghostlands rather small, huh? Voidlands, Ghostlands used to be an entire zone. Oh no, got a lot of it here. It's just no longer all death-inspired. Makes sense. Time has passed since the Scourge. Ooh, I like the armor set.
One of my own. Dead. How could this happen? I have much to teach you.
Have Lorthamar and the others seen reason then?
Shadows watch over you.
No.
These notes. Cassia? No.
Cassia, whatever you found, you've perished for it. I won't let her work be in vain. There's something to be found here, Jmulls. There are a few locations listed. Let's travel to them and try some of these theorems. The formulae may be incomplete, but perhaps we can discover what she was looking for. It has to have been important.
Maintain focus and control.
Something just doesn't feel right about all of this. Umbra can look into the notebook, but I suspect there's something more going on here. It couldn't hurt to ask around Tranquillian and see if anyone's heard anything odd. I'll take the north side of town, you take the south, and use your discretion, my friend. We should avoid alarming anyone for now.
May the light guide you.
My sympathies, Magister. I'll see that someone takes care of the body.
I need to look into Cassia's notes. I won't let her die in vain.
So now it's becoming
I'll
like a
ask
murder
around
mystery.
and see if I can find any leads.
All 3 in one turn. Yeah, it's Yu-Gi-Oh! It's just like, you don't even have to just use the Egyptian god cards. There's a bunch of broken-ass cards in lore just by themselves. It's like, what is any Pokemon gonna do against the card Black Hole? Magic Cylinder. Mirror Force. It's like Yu-Gi-Oh's more than just monster cards. Encouraging poster. Welcome to Tranquillion. Even in our darkest hours, Tranquillion has survived. Rest and take comfort. The bad days are behind us. Something new is just around the corner. All will be well. Perhaps you arrived for a reason, even if you do not know what that reason is just yet. Okay, there's a void cult going on here. There's definitely, like, a void cult going on. Again, I love the visuals in this freaking expansion.
This is the third time I've been robbed. I'm listening until
That thing in the
next
sky, yeah. Giant beam of light will do that.
Why are we stockpiling?
Welcoming brochure with a map of the town. Several key locations are pointed out. The governor's office, the god outpost, and Umbric's laboratory. Tranquillion welcomes all newcomers. If you come seeking peace, safety, truth, we promise you all of this, and more. The governor takes your concerns seriously. His eyes are on all of us. Okay? So I don't trust this governor guy. I've played Halo 5, and we had Governor Sloan situation. Smuggled Shadow. Huh. I'm sure the Voidos won't get blamed for this.
What is it?
Let me see this volume of supplies in and out since this place was half rotted away. How does the governor expect me to keep track of all of this?
I'll be here. Newcomers, supplies. It's like they're preparing for something.
Seems like Lord Antonorian is offering everyone refuge.
Okay. What's going on down here, then?
Worry not. Lord Antonorian will take care of us all. With perseverance,
Matron Nasilla.
strength.
The people of Tranquillion cry out in fear. They seek relief. The path they have traveled is so long, and light of the sun has all but abandoned them. What problems ail the people of Tranquillion?
Sharelaran.
Behold the sky! The light has all but abandoned us.
The light will prevail. We must have faith.
It's such a cool visual to have overlooking the entire zone. Hello, Danny. Welcome to the stream. Hope you're having a good day. I'm having a good night. Hope you are as well. This book is full of bizarre sermons that look nothing like those usually found among the elves. There seems to be an emphasis on the importance of the shadow the light casts, as well as a warning of an upcoming eclipse that must be appeased. Oh, God. Okay. Is this going to be another game where we have something terrible happen during an eclipse? I'm a fan of Xenoblade. I've been down this road too many times. How many games have we played on this channel where an eclipse, like, foretells something terrible happening? It's been more than one. We know how it feels to be helpless beneath the yawning abyss of the Void Storm. Reading this missive is the first step towards your awakening. Continue south, weary pilgrim. Tranquillion is but a place to rest on the journey. Our beloved leader will show us the path. Okay, we got something cult-like going on here.
I have many lucky doos. You like?
Blizzard, please turn on transmogrifying for the fucking beta, please. I look absolutely stupid. I need to be dripped to the nines. Hello? How can I play optimally if I have to look like a peasant? Bad vibes all around.
New recruits? Splendid.
Yeah, it's like, what happens if, like, Yugi just uses, like, Time Wizard? Because he's used Time Wizard before. So it's like, if he just uses Time Wizard, do, like, all of Ash's Pokemon just die of old age? And then, like, Yugi can just, like, play another card? It's like, there's, like, I can just keep thinking of ways that Yugi's gonna wipe the floor with Ash Ketchum. These look like notes on the God Captain include... The God Captain includes in the occasional newcomer's welcome package. The future may seem uncertain, but the truth is right before your eyes. Join us, south of Tranquillian. Make sure you aren't followed. Get the fuck off this. Oh my god, I do not care about the Lua air. Ah, so there's a delve to the south of us. I imagine that's going to be story related. God Captain Leonic. Again, the armor is so good in this expansion.
Glory to the Sindori.
Some of the, like, NPC voice acting just doesn't hit like the old Blood Elf VOs does. I will say that. The main characters, fine. It's like some of these, like, side characters. Or just, like, regular NPCs where the voice acting is just like, eh. It doesn't have that charm the original ones did. I get they want to, like, spice it up a bit because we've heard those so many times before. So, like, introduce some new blood into it, but, like, maybe get it another once-over. What is it? I've much keeping me busy these days.
We shall not fall suspicious. Such as a giant storm of void looming over us all, you mean? Can't say I have.
That's not much of an answer.
Thanks, Yosuke. Bro, I need this for actually, like, IRL books. Imagine reading a book in bed, just floating there above you, and turns the pages automatically. That's a kind of, like, synergy I need. The scheduled guard patrols for the previous evening have been crossed out. There's a note from the guard captain. I shall watch the perimeter alone this evening. Governor's orders. Enjoy the night off. L. Getting a lot of, like, refugees into Tranquillian. Okay. God, I'm so excited for Metroid Prime now at this point. That trailer today hyped me. It was so good. What's going on over here?
We've lost 3 more scouts down south since the Void Storm appeared.
Ranger Bolonus.
Sinu Amanore.
I haven't seen Tranquillian this tense in years. You've had scouts go missing.
Adiel Shala. 5.
Oh, I like the bow.
Something odd is going on down south, but we haven't the numbers to patrol.
A lack of Farstrider seems very convenient for our murderer.
Yeah, Tor, where are you going? Lack of Farstriders. Okay, so someone's corrupted here. Hello, Star. Welcome to the stream. Thank God it's Friday. Hell yeah. We're in the middle of a murder mystery going on. Where the fuck is Old Man Mavrin?
What is it?
A Mavrin. It would seem Tranquillian is much more tranquil these days, almost like it lives up to the name. Let's hope it stays that way. Weren't you the High Executor before? I was, years ago, but the Scourge is no longer a threat, and it was suggested I retire. Strongly suggested. It has been difficult to get used to. Wow, dude became the resident bum. Don't get my Final Fantasy XIV chores done mode. I had to log in just to maintain my house.
What needs bring you here?
You know, Tranquillian offers everything you're in search for, traveler. What do you have for sale? Kael'thas Sun Salad. Aye, bro.
May the eternal sun guide you.
Have you seen anything strange recently?
Rest well. A Void Elf woman rushed out of here last night as if she was trying to flee.
That sounds like Cassia. I wonder if she left anything behind. Let's go see.
What in the small town murder mystery is going on here? Cassia's journal found. Is there a journal here? The quest marker might be bugged. He was from BC. I figured, yeah. Oh! I'm stupid. There's a second floor. Okay. Quest marker makes a lot more sense now. What in the Twin Peaks?
A cult? Could it be the Twilight's Blade here?
The last page of this diary has yesterday's date. They know I'm trying to leave. I don't know how they have found out. I have to run. Nobody can help me now. I believed those seductive lies. This is all my fault. I was so afraid. I should have known better. I can't let them get my research. I can't give them any more ammunition. Forgive me. So, she dug too deep. I have to remind myself this isn't Legion Remix. They do not have, like, 99% fall damage mitigation.
Good day to you.
It's far more to Tranquillion than meets the eye, it seems.
Carry on the crusade.
Hell yeah, Tor. One of the Twin Peaks. There's a video game that I'm trying to think of. It had a part 2 to it. That was very much like Twin Peaks. But it was like dog shit. I'm trying to remember what the game was.
Cassia's notes appear to be focused on... summoning. Let's see.
Also, I have not seen that movie, Neo, no.
A rift?
A pot? It's a Ratchet and Clank reference. Bro, get this bum out of here.
A sample of void energy. Good. Let's take it and try another location.
Alan Wake? No, it wasn't Alan Wake. Hold on. I know Jesse Cox made a video on it. Deadly Premonition, that was it. Yeah, Deadly Premonition. Reminds me of that in a way. Based on the board game clue.
To the void storm. Things make
Probably should have figured that from the name, huh?
More creatures.
Alright, bring out the big guy. There you are. Cooked.
Was she summoning from the void storm itself? But why? Let's try the last location.
Yeah, let's summon from the void storm. That's gonna go well. Yeah, let's do that. Ooh! Sanctuary of the Moon. That's a nice looking place. Ah, okay, so I'm going to assume it's the Twilight Cultists, yeah? I'm assuming they're not here on vacation. Is there a treasure here? Forgotten ink and quill. Oh, housing decor. That's a mine. Thank you very much. Score a decor. Beautiful. Already robbed a guy.
Cassia, what were you doing? That's our last sample. What was the purpose of all of this?
Get me XP? I don't know.
Let's take these back to my study.
How many times have the Twilight Cult rebranded themselves? A shocking number. I know they introduced the concept of them rebranding themselves once again.
Many people are dodging questions.
In like the pre-patch for this expansion in 11.2.7. That's when they're reintroduced in the story again.
Greetings, traveler.
Governor Antenorian reached out to me and offered me this space for my research into the Void Storm. It seems at least some will see reason. This crisis threatens us all. How do you know the governor? I've known him for years, but never closely. He must have heard that we'd returned to Eversong, and Tenorian is very protective of Tranquillian, and deeply concerned with the threat that the Void Storm poses. That's why he reached out. I suspect he thought I'd be better served with facilities here. That my research is, in fact, useful. He knows that the sooner we solve this issue, the safer the people will be. I understand that completely, and I'm grateful for his understanding. I want to talk about something else. I didn't know the corpse we found. Cassia was a student of mine, but she disappeared shortly after we arrived in Eversong. I'd assumed she was upset that we were still being isolated, shunned in a fashion, that she'd gone back to Telogris. She was so bright, so dedicated to her research. From what's left in this notebook, it looks as though she'd finally hit a stride. I wish I'd been there to see it. Well, you what? Skill issue. I don't understand. What was she doing with all this information? Nothing.
Do not bend
Dying,
the
actually.
whispers.
Note, speaking of fear, of uncertainty, of some mysterious truth, this is not good, Jmulls. By all accounts, it sounded as if a cult has managed to infiltrate Tranquillian. If that journal entry was true, Cassia was attempting to leave it. We must tell Antenorian. Whatever. He'll want to secure the town and make sure his people are safe. Damn sure this is going to go badly.
Lord Antenorian values nothing more than the safety of his people. He'll want to know about this.
Yeah, this dude's definitely in on it. I'd be willing to bet every dollar I got. Monopoly money. All my V-Bucks.
What are you... What brings you here?
Secretary Feloria.
Glory to the Sindori.
Lord Antenorian is a very busy man. Who else will keep Tranquillian safe while the rest of Quel'The Last falls into ruin around us? Perhaps I can help you in his stead. We need to speak to Lord Antenorian.
Sure. Lord Antenorian is away. I can help you.
This isn't right. See what's in that lockbox she was toying with.
Okay, glad she can't see this. Master of Subtlety. Alright, that went well.
Magister Umbric, how goes your research?
Go on, tell him.
Pal WoW tropes the other day? Yep! Hello, Crimson. Welcome to the stream. I don't know, Crimson.
Sinu Amanore.
Arator to me sounds like Yosuke from Persona 4. It pains me to think something untoward might be happening in our tranquil little town. Tell Lord Antenorian everything. Lie to Lord Antenorian about how much you know. I'm gonna lie to him. Fuck this dude. I don't trust him. Dude, player choice in my World of Warcraft? What year is this? Am I back in BFA? Alright.
Really? How very odd indeed.
Yeah, I'm lying to this dude. I don't trust him.
Into, but I'm glad you're here. I need your assistance with something.
Oh yeah, sure you do, dude. Uh-huh.
Baladash Malinore.
Yeah, Baladash, Mal whatever. It is heartening that you trust me with these serious concerns.
We shall not falter.
I've heard some odd rumors myself, strange happenings to the south, but also to the east and the west and the north. Thanks, bro. Tranquillian is surrounded by enemies, it seems. Since you are so dead set on your investigation, would you look into something for me? There's an important report I need from one of my scouts. Check in with them while I check over the rest of the town. So who's the fucking idiot that tells him everything?
Rest as long as you need.
That's my real question. I need to see the player
Thank
stats.
you enough for taking the town's safety seriously. I shall look into your investigation. We'll compare notes later.
Oh yeah, dude's notebook gonna look like SpongeBob writing an essay. There's a lot of famous VOs that have done roles in WoW before. A lot of them. Sometimes not even like major characters. Oh look, a deer. Bro, that thing has HP. Wait a minute, I thought it was a credit. Hold on. Alright, now it's venison.
Champion, wait! It's an ambush!
Bro. Eretor, come on. What do you mean? What do you mean it's an ambush? Just kill them. Bro's acting like that while hard. Little birds, void and light, asking far too many questions. Take them out. Gee, I wonder who this is. Holy tin deposit, by the way. Jesus.
This is a member of the Twilight's Blade.
Look at the size of it.
You were right, Eretor. Quickly, back to Tranquillion.
Bro, if you need tin, I know a guy. It's like me when I take my pants off. Thank God for skywriting.
Light bless you.
Let's get to the bottom of this.
May your heart be
Blast!
true.
It appears the cult is everywhere. Ooh, that ain't good.
Do not give up the fight.
But what if I want to give up the fight?
Us.
My notes, my research, I never should have left it alone. I was just beginning to understand the Void Storm. Everything I learned, torn from my hands by cultists. Were they watching the entire time? Waiting for me to turn my back? I cannot let this stop me. They can't have destroyed everything. Perhaps there's enough here to salvage.
We serve. Even if I offered my aid to Silvermoon, I have little to give now.
All is not lost, Umbrick.
Bro did not make
They
a
can't have
backup.
stolen everything.
I mean, half these papers on the floor look whole. Should be fine. Void sample, that's mine.
One of the void samples. See if the others are here.
Found it. That's another one. Bruh. Would be in the last one.
Excellent.
What's this goo on the floor here?
What's that glinting over there?
Pendant, forgotten pendant examined. Real-time cutscene, RTC, 12.0Z1, TPS, Tranquillion Policing. Umbrick recognizes the pendant as the seal of Tranquillion belonging to the governor. This is his doing, who could have guessed, but we realized too late. The ransacked lab goes dark, and Tenorian appears out of the gloom, taunting us. He admits to the murder, and reveals he is the leader of the cult, the Twilight's Blade. He teleports away, we see a sweeping view of the cult descending upon Tranquillion. Man, you'll never get me, Batman!
Baladash.
The Twilight's Blade and Denorian! What have you done?
The light is not
The Twilight's Blade? Attacking in broad daylight now that the cover's blown? We'll prove what a mistake that was. Slay the traitors and the creatures they've summoned. Destroy their effigies and the supplies. Make this retreat costly, Jmulls. Free Tranquillion from the grip of the Twilight's Blade. Oh, this could be cool.
To possibilities.
Twilight's Blade did not expect them to worm their way into Eversong. I will not let them get away with this. They will pay for what they've done.
May your heart be
Some of the
true.
town's most respected citizens, traitors? How long has the Twilight's Blade been here? How many scouts have gone missing? Crimes gone unreported? Innocents recruited by those they thought they could trust? They must be stopped. Cut down the traitors. Show them that Tranquillion is no home for cultists.
May the
I
light
bet.
guide you.
We can't let the Twilight's Blade get away with this. There are innocent citizens all over town who had nothing to do with this cult. You heard the governor. Anyone who doesn't join will be executed. I won't stand for that. Go. Aid any civilian you can find. Get them out of harm's way. If they're being attacked, take their attacker down. Tranquillion will not fall under my watch.
Carry on the crusade.
Bro, let's go. Alright.
I will not stand by as that cult
This is a
takes
pretty
this
dang cool
town.
lock. A bit like generic writing
the
wise,
citizens.
right? It's like, who
I'll
didn't
find
expect
Antinorian
Antinorian?
and make him pay.
But overall, still pretty cool. Hello, noobly. Welcome to the stream. What's up, Baldy? I'm not bald. I have a full head of hair, just upside down. Based Eretor. Yeah, I like how our immediate response to all of that, by the way, was, wow, they're here? Alright, fuck them. Kill them. Save anyone who's innocent, and if they're trying to attack them, just... I eat bald people. Damn. Well, luckily, I won't be eaten, because I'm not bald. I have hair right here. Yeah, technicality. Gotta love them. I'm so glad they're not writing Erator to be some wimp where it's like, oh no, maybe we can like reason with the Twilight's blade. Right? He's just like, bro, they're doing what? Alright, fucking dust them. Up your kill streak with them. Twilight's Blade's obelisk. Profane knowledge. Bro, I want profane knowledge, though. Like how the citizens were rescuing all the undead. They're just like, bro, what's going on here? Quickly, rescue the hot elf ladies. Dude, the ranger was a villain too.
You blind fools.
That worm.
These obelisks
You
look
have our
cool.
thanks.
Terrelia, Twilight Blade Loyalist. I wonder if these are a bunch of, like, old NPCs as well, like from TBC. That'd be a really cool twist. Arcanist Vandrel. Oh, the servers actually work, so I can actually use my interrupts. Massive. Alright, Arcanist Vandrel, get over here. Should've gone Summoner, loser. To say I'm bald I've ever heard. You're not understand, Crimson. I'm not bald though, yeah? Say I'm not bald. I'm just Australian-ish. And by that I mean I'm not actually Australian. My hair is. Does that make sense? My hair's down under. If I just flip the, if you just want me to have a full head of hair, flip the screen upside down. That easy. Right? It's like, if I just do this,
Gather at the inn. It's safe there.
full head of hair. The hair's at the top. It's just that simple. Yeah? You don't need a hair transplant or anything. Just, like, flip your head upside down. It's like a Lego brick. It'll reattach. Totally. This is not medical advice. Nor am I a doctor. I do not follow anything wrestling anymore, Neo. I've never even seen a Joe Hendry promo. I've heard of him, though. Hey, nice view you got here, though. I love how you can see, like, the end of the world over there. Love what you've done with the place. Gotta be a bitch in summer, though, with all the bugs. We did not need to hear about your... I was talking about my beard. One day this NPC will respawn. Which do we think is going to happen first? Metroid Prime 4 Beyond coming out or this NPC respawning? My money's on Metroid at this point. Never mind. Would have lost that money.
The void saves us.
Yeah, embrace that void. Alright, beat up this elf. Let's go.
Was I right?
No, you're dead.
All gone mad with fear.
How do you feel? I feel like that was a while ago.
Safe. Have you seen Umbric?
Greetings.
The Twilight's Blade. I did not expect them to worm their way into Eversong. I will not let them get away with this. They will pay for what they've done. The battle for Tranquillion, the traitors of Tranquillion, and the heart of Tranquillion.
Do not lose faith.
I fear this is far from over. Let's kill more of them. We'll need to do more to reverse the damage done here, but this was a good first step. Thank you. Bro, I need a better axe.
Steady travels.
You're safe, and so are the wary citizens of Tranquillion. Thank the light.
May your heart be
Umbric
true.
went to chase down Antinorian when the fighting broke out, but nobody has seen him since. I trust him to hold on his own, but between Kaseya's death and Antinorian's betrayal, and where he may be so set on revenge that he won't see an attack if one happens, can you find him for me? I'll stay here and make sure these civilians remain safe.
Do not lose faith.
I'll go do the side quest. You go
Find
do something
Umbric.
important.
I'll keep guard here.
We see Oreo cups here. Oh, that sounds good. I'll tell you what. I'll tell you guys what's a fucking scam. Have you guys ever had those like Reese? Not an actual scam. Have you guys ever had those like Reese cup like fast break bars? Where it's like a Reese cup but in the shape of like a regular candy bar. See, the problem is they put nougat in it, so it just like dilutes the entire flavor. They're terrible. It's just I would rather have a regular Reese than them. They're so bad.
So easily fooled.
Oh, bro, I have to wait for her to respawn. Persona 6. Yeah, I can't wait for Persona 6 to come out in like 2020, 28. Ah, there she is. To understand what happened. So, the person we thought was a traitor was a traitor. The Twilight Cult has infested and is trying to siege control of this town called Tranquillian. And the mayor's in on it. Ominous lockbox. Bro, what was in there? Plans of infiltration and spare pamphlets.
Antinorian was 2 steps ahead the entire time I was here. Let's return to my study.
Felt like that with a twist of Cosmos yesterday. Yeah, we're gonna need to rewatch that cutscene from Saga 3, like, tomorrow. Funnily enough, they didn't really update the database with anything from that cutscene. Like, they kinda did, a little bit, but it's very cursory.
What was in that lockbox?
Why do you look like that? Because God wanted me to be like this.
Come with
Card from stone. I'll not allow them to get away with this.
The Rendorai
A map of
shall
Eversong
prove
with
our
multiple
worth.
villages marked by the Twilight's Blade. Versatility. Blech. Woohoo.
Do not
Thank you.
bend to
Umbric
the
scans the
whispers.
Eversong map with grave intent. Tranquillian was marked, as are a number of other locations. Umbric stops, voice tightening, like his ass. Windrunner Village, it's marked. The Twilight's Blade retreated to their base in Deathhome, but my home may be in peril. We must make sure my people in Windrunner Village are safe before pursuing them. Regroup in Windrunner Village.
The light is not the only path. This map of Eversong is marked with targets for the Twilight's Blade, including Windrunner Village.
I won't let that happen. Go, check on your people. I need to tell Silvermoon what's happened here. I'll catch up with you.
Be in that village while we join a void cult. I feel like it could be written well if the plan is like to redirect the blame to the Void Elves, kind of.
Peace, friend.
How thorough is the Twilight's Blade infiltration in Eversong? Let's check in with Silvermoon.
Erator, has Umbric agreed to lend his aid?
In due time, I have dire news. The Twilight's Blade infiltrated Tranquillian. What's worse is they had a map of Eversong marked with targets. Tranquillian was only their first stop.
Traitors on our doorstep. How can they betray their own people?
They're afraid, Father. You know the Void preys on fear.
The last time the Sunwell was threatened like this, the Sindorai were nearly wiped out.
Then this time, we'll ensure that cult is wiped out. See you done, Erator.
Yeah, you
Not
go do that
before we
shit.
help Umbric secure Windrunner Village. We'll strike once everyone is safe.
You do what you do. Bro, how many minutes we got left? Not enough. The Gospel of Thomas. Was that what it was? Thank you, Neo. I couldn't, like, figure out what the name was. Take care, Nibbly. Okay, I'm glad at least some part of this place retains the Ghostlands aesthetic.
New doorways have opened.
Did you bring tidings from Numia? She was supposed to be here and help us assess these fair flowers. She must be occupied. She must be occupied. The knockers have encroached on my town and hers. Will you check on my friend?
The whispers do not.
It's calm for now. But if the Twilight's blade had a map of the area, it may not last.
Seems all is well here for now.
Shadows watch over you.
Woohoo. I don't trust the quiet here. Let's shore up the defenses. Did you see those slumped over arcane golems around the village? They may not look like much now, but a quick tune-up will have them on their feet soon enough. They're good for standing guard, and also for ferreting out any hidden stakes in the weeds. Let's get to work. The sooner the golems are running, the better I'll feel about this town's safety.
Do not give up the fight.
We'll fix up those old constructs, and take out any cultists we find.
Decrepit Ranger Construct. Hit this one as well. Yoink! Yoink! Bro. Right, okay, now... Wait, was that dog called Dante? Is there a dog called Virgil here? I need to know. Oh, there's one called Yuki. And Dante. Is that NPC in Devil May Cry called Yuki? Like a character or something? Right, okay, now... Let's head up over to this one. Come on, Severs, you can do it. Bend with your knees. Okay, we just need 2 more of these. Oh, there's one. Okay, one over here. Okay, it worked. I'll take it. Beautiful. Okay, let's go turn the quest in. Place has a really good Ghostlands aesthetic. Because it's supposed to be part of the Ghostlands, but still, they really captured that feel. The Twilight's blade were already shulking around the perimeter. We were right to come here quickly.
Steady travels.
We embrace
Saya's
power.
notes may be lost
We do
forever, but
not
we must
fear
try and improvise. I have one final ritual to try. If this doesn't work, then the answers lay in Deathhome, the Twilight Blade's heart. But first, meet Umbric at the ritual site in Windrunner Village. There, collect 4 Void Shards and return them to the Void Nexus.
Maintain focus and control. I'm going to try to decipher Cassius' notes one last time. They may be the key to unraveling the Void Storm.
3 is the hardest. I normally always just go in release order now when it comes to, like, going into a new franchise.
Farisa used to tell me stories of this place. They held festivals. Her brother Lirath would play. The air was filled with laughter and song. It's hard to imagine any of that now. It's just broken. Gone. Nothing left but echoes. Was my mother one of those that filled the air with laughter? Did Sylvana sing? Were my grandparents? I suppose it's useless to think about it.
I mean, we can go back to the mall again if you want to hear
I
Sylvana
haven't
sing.
heard from her in weeks. We don't speak often, but it just feels different this time. With everything that's happened, that storm in the sky, the void, worry solves nothing. What we need is a sword and a capable hand, and I've both of those. Still, I wish I'd seen this place while it still lived.
Alright, I'm liking Eretor. They're not falling into the obvious pitfalls with a character like this. With, like, the young, naive, like, archetype.
Champion.
But
bring
not
those
making them
void
lame,
shards
which
to
is
the
a
center
huge
portal.
thing.
If I'm right,
Old WoW
it should
would've.
reverse the path and open the way to the Void Storm.
Fuck you want me to do? Oh. Shame we couldn't get this area for horde housing. They talked about adding more neighborhoods later down the line. It's just they started with that one for Durotar and the other one for Elwyn. I imagine by the time Midnight properly wraps up, we'll get, like, Eversong / Quoth the Lost housing. Because people love elves, they have to do it. It wouldn't surprise me if, like, Ashenvale and then Quoth the Lost are, like, the next 2 housing zones. Because, like, housing is its own separate department in Blizzard. Like, they have their own team in Boston. They'll have their own roadmap for, like, future content to add to housing. Adding more environments and, like, neighborhoods down the line, I think is going to be, like, the biggest alley-oop they're going to do. The moment we get Quoth the Lost housing, my house is going there. Frame 1. Oh, I gotta, like, bring it over. Oh! Okay, now I get the mechanic.
No! We were so close!
All paths.
No, I was so close! Umbric collects himself, a paradigm of focus. Deathhome it is, then. The base of the Twilight's blade.
We serve
That coward and Honorian has doomed us all! I had hoped it wouldn't come to this, but we need the rest of Casia's research. The missing pages that were stolen from a corpse. The cult has retreated south to the ruins of Deathhome. Fitting that such traitors would sequester themselves in such a vile place. But we must root them out.
Be open to possibilities.
Cassius' research holds the first steps I need to help Silvermoon. Antinorian took those missing pages. I'd bet my life on it.
I think the reason they did, like, Ajar and Elwyn first was because, like, orcs and humans are, like, the bog standard WoW aesthetic, right? But I think it also, like, gives us a sneak peek into the old world revamp they're probably going to do after The Last Titan. Or at least at some point down the line. And if they just simply had to, like, prioritize, I think that's just what they're doing. Do that first, and then have, like, the elven ones be in the next place. Jmulls, Lorthamar sent me here with that rat you're chasing. Ah, okay, so that means we're going to be doing a delve soon. Hi, Valera.
Let's talk.
We meet again, Jmulls. That rat scurries just ahead. Are you ready to finish the hunt? I'm ready. Real-time cutscene. Arte say. 12.0 Z1 Cov. Council of the Void. Antinorian waits just inside the delve. Terminus, Saladar and Xalatath discuss their mass domination plan for the Void. Antinorian pleads for help and attention, but Xalatath laughs and discards him, now that he served his purpose. We get an updated Undead/Blood Elf area next for the Horde. Honestly, it wouldn't surprise me if that's like a patch. Because they're really building up like this region of the world. Like throughout the War Within. It wouldn't surprise me if they like tackle the old world revamp in like stages. Like maybe we do like... I think it was data mined that like the raid in 11.1 or something is going to be, like, over here. Well, considering there's an entire landmass here, I think this is going to be, like, the 11.1 zone. Over here with Zulaman. That just seems likely to me. And then, like, maybe in 11.2, unless we go somewhere crazy. Maybe they could, like, revamp, like, this part of the world. Like, Tira's fault. I don't know. Like, maybe... Or they just save that for the old world revamp. There's a lot of questions there. I think an old world revamp is coming, though. Especially since this basically tells me they're going to do it. Because they just put the new Quel'Thalas and Zulaman right on the old Eastern Kingdoms. Like, you can just go, like, from here to here now. It's not, like, instanced off. For the Horde in the future, hopefully. Yeah, I think there's, like, one little space in the Horde housing area that's a little bit spooky.
My loyalties are my own.
The shadows serve
I am loath to
us.
find myself here again, but it is the only way.
Do not bend to the
I did not expect
whispers.
this place to be so heavily guarded. This is far more complicated than one charismatic leader and a group of wayward pilgrims. Still, if we take out Antinorian, it should weaken them considerably. A cult is nothing without its leader. Valera tracked the governor to the cavern. He's gone in. We'll make sure he never comes out. Right. This is a cool part for Midnight, in my opinion. They actually made the Delve story relevant.
Focus and control.
We'll take care of the reinforcements. Go with Valera.
I trust you.
There's actually unlocked requirements in the
Find
dungeons as well,
Antinorian.
apparently.
Get the information we need.
You don't just get them
and
out
take
the
him
box,
down.
I think. You have to actually do stuff for them. Alright, Valera, let's go. Let's see how Valera is as a Delve companion. Better question. Let's see how, instances work on the beta. Disrupt the Twilight Blade's shadowy rituals and bring Antinorian to justice. Alright, in we go. Fitting that a worm like Antinorian would crawl down here. Go. Why am I getting a food buff? Let's go. Is there no way to, like, spec her here? Or is it, like, further in? Ah, it's further in. Infiltrators seek to destroy all that we've accomplished. Cut them down! Oh, I'll have her as a healer. Okay. Alright, let's move. Twilight Browbeater. Bro, it's dark in here. Maybe good. I feel like that was one of the biggest issues with, like, Delves in the War Within. They just were kind of there. They didn't really have much of a story going on there. And some of them were just kind of goofy for the sake of being goofy, I guess. Midnight is actually working them into the narrative. So I think they can be used in a far more interesting way. So long as it doesn't just feel like, oh, we need to have a Delve here, so we're going to put a Delve here. If it makes sense, use it.
I wouldn't cross me if I were you.
I mean, it's a level 1 Delve. I'm not expecting much here. Hello, Hedgehog. Welcome to the stream. I love delves conceptually. They can always use a bit of tinkering, but I feel like they fulfill a role that WoW's never really had before. Having, like, some kind of progression loop for, like, solo play in between doing, like, the actual main endgame pillars. I think delves fulfill that role very well. Dude, that ogre looked sick. All the other ones were annoying. Yeah, they talked about that when they were talking about the War Within delves, where just like, okay, guys, look, we're not gonna do that mechanic where, like, you have to put down a thing and then stay in the radius. Oh, I gotta destroy these. There's also some outdoor delves, apparently, so you can actually mount in them. Then it got stale. Yeah, I feel like they just need to continually add or find ways to add variety into delves. Randomly generated, like, encounters, maybe. Or just, like, finding ways to vary up the instance a little bit. Can go a long way. I was also a big fan of delves in the War Within.
Let's do it.
I'm glad Blizzard's trying to move away from the entire game being just get your ass into either a raid, a Mythic Plus dungeon, or high-end PvP. I'm glad the game's trying to go in a different way than that. Dude, that knockback actually showed me something back here? Okay, I'll get that sturdy chest. Pangolin time. What? The fuck is that? Also, who's the WoW developer that discovered pangolins last week? Fess up, who is it? Increase movement speed the longer you keep moving, breaks in combat. Oh, okay. Wow, it really does break in combat. Get into a fight and it just grinds you to a halt. Mislaid curiosity. One of the biggest improvements so far with the delves is Valera shuts up. Nice find! It's like, I like Brand, don't get me wrong. Hearing that for an entire expansion, though, will do things to you. Having Valera moan in the air, is, you know, it's not nearly as bad. In a mythic dungeon at all. I've tried a few mythic dungeons. Normally the random groups that get kind of suck, but I find them fun. I just don't treat them too seriously. It was Joe Molly.
I wouldn't cross me if I were you.
I mean, I hope, like, Valera actually speaks besides when I click on it. I feel a little bit lonely otherwise. So what's with the void and loving like jellyfish? for me. Yeah, getting to random content in 14 is way smoother, in my opinion, than WoW. I think it's something WoW's trying to at least address. Betrayer's Blade. Throw a blade of darkness that deals damage to all targets in its path. Returns to the thrower. Can we just pull? Or we just pull huge? I mean, I am a paladin. My burst is kind of disgusting. So if we just pull huge, okay, level up, beautiful. Hook his fraud ass. Back here. I've yet to really see Valera do anything, but I also don't have any, like, curios for that. If she's been healing, I haven't noticed that. Shared Agony. Deal 50% of their total health to all creatures within 20 yards. Reduced effectiveness against bosses, but that doesn't mean zero effect. Oh, building a class tree. Okay. Sure, dude. Brother, what the fuck? I cannot wait till they actually add music. Oh, the old reliable and WoW fight design. Guys, like, glitched, so everything evades. How they have not solved this many years later, I do not know. Hello, Anima. Welcome to the stream. How goes the beta? Really fun. I've been really enjoying Eversong. Has this really interesting murder mystery, like Twin Peaks ass plot. And now we're in a delve with actual story to it. Hey, Valera, if you want to heal me, go ahead. I won't say no to it, go. Get rid of these shadow orbs. Valera, are you going to heal me at all here? Or, like, is that... Valera, move your ass! All the pretty girls walk like this. This. Get the fuck in the fight, Valera. What are we doing here? Pulling a brand Bronzebeard, are you? Notice how she came in at the very end, acting as if she, like, contributed there. She had, like, one combo and said, I got all the XP. I think that's a bug. Gotta be a good beta tester. Just like a legit Blood Elf rogue, she keeps you on the edge, yeah. Looks like she died there. Did she? I didn't see it. I'm just saying. I will, say it again, though. I don't know, though, if the best part about Valera is that she doesn't yell in your ear all the time like Bran did. Nice find! She's way more quiet, at least on the beta. It could be that her dialogue's just not implemented yet. However, they do have a moan in your ear every now and then. It doesn't happen often, but it does happen. They know what they're doing. Oh, I get decor from here. Okay. Mantle of Stars. Nice. When party members' health falls below 40% during combat, the mantle grants them an absorb shield equal to 30% of their maximum health. Enemies near the shielded ally and active companion are knocked up and take 10% more damage for 6 seconds. Can only occur every 2 minutes. Okay, that sounds cool. Ancient Curiosity Combat. I honestly wouldn't mind, like, Valyria having more, like, actual flavor dialogue. Again, it could just be a beta thing. It's not implemented yet. I love having the idea of Dells being story relevant. That's cool. That made the Antinorian fight way more interesting.
I have much
Let's
to
be
teach
done
you.
with this. Glad we didn't help you there. The Twilight's blade must fall.
We serve the Alliance.
Kaseya's notes. At long last, I must go.
These notes have to hold the answer. Cassia, I'll make sure you didn't die in vain. Erator, tell Lorthamar he has my aid. I'll be in touch the moment I have a solution.
Alright, Alliance peasant. This is Dire, not a wolf. The Twilight's blade is much larger and much more powerful than any of us could have guessed. I'm glad Umbric is on the case, but we need to let Silverman know what's happened here.
For justice.
I like how you can just skip these, like, phone calls. Yeah, let's get, Terralion
Umbric
and
is
Lord
finding a
on a
way to the
Discord
Void
call.
Storm. Once we have it, the Vanguard can launch a direct attack and end this threat once and for all.
His help is deeply appreciated. I only wish word of it had arrived under better circumstances.
What do you mean?
We've news from Suncrown. The Light Bloom has all but devoured the village. Lady Liadrin left the moment we heard. Meet her and get any survivors out of there.
We'll make haste.
I will head there myself as soon as matters here are settled. Take care, both of you.
Okay, so the Light Bloom's coming
Quickly,
out threat
to
immediately.
Suncrown. I only hope it's not too late.
I think they're doing a good job with the desperation of Erator right here. Because, like, they kind of have him just going around everywhere being like, yo, there's an emergency over here, go solve it. Got another one for you over there. Got another one for you over there. His voice acting is, like, helping with that. Dude actually is starting to sound exhausted. I don't know why, I'm the one that did the delve. That fucking bum was just stood outside the watch.
Oh, by the light.
Oof. Yeah, so,
I
well,
answer to the light.
shouldn't have eaten your vegetables, kids. I'm glad you're here. I wish you were under better circumstances.
Shorel Arad.
You see what we have to contend with here. Runestone Shandor is helping stop the spread for the north, but if this light bloom surges again, I don't know if we can halt it. I've heard cries for help from survivors still trapped within. We have to find them and direct them to safety. I've been sitting out here doing nothing. I'll wait for you, because you do all the damage. I have the expertise of Rowena in these matters, but if the light bloom moved this quickly, I assume the Rutani accelerating the spread here just as they were in Fairbreeze. The town is beyond saving, but we can at least try to contact or contain the light bloom within its walls.
May the light guide you.
It is as if the wilds themselves devoured this place.
This is horrific. Fairbreeze was nothing compared to it.
God, it reminds me of that dungeon, like, Gorgron from World of Draenor. It's so good. I love the light bloom stuff so far. This has so much potential to be interesting. I like how they're making it feel like a threat. At the beginning of this zone, we only had like one little patch of it that we had to deal with. And we saw it spreading there. And now it's like, okay, well now it's taking over a major town. You were away for like one quest. Again, I'll just say it. Fried chicken, like, never ever did this to anyone. Loom Dominator. Off we go. We're already 82%. I'm just goated. Just that good with it, you know? Diving back in. In a lot of ways, it feels like a continuation of Legion. It's not, right? Like, it is part 2 of a story. But I actually kind of like that feeling. But, like, in Midnight itself, it is picking up, like, a lot of, like, little loose threads that were, like, kind of left hanging with the Legion Order halls. Like, Eretor being a big one. Lorthaxian is coming back as well. Instead of Alliance. Yeah, I feel like they've also been doing, like, a pretty good job for, like, faction balance there. Because, like, I think it's obvious we've had a bit of, like, an Alliance bend for the last little while here. But I feel like they're getting the balance here rather well. Also, Eversong has always been, like, my favorite zone in the entire game, and it's fucking gorgeous, dude.
Sinu Aminore.
I will say, some of these voice actors for these, like, smaller characters, they don't hit as hard as the old, like, Blood Elf voice actors for the towns. My home, what now? Instruct the defender, go to the runestone Shandor, where it is safe. I'm so glad they're doing something with the runestones.
The was across the river. Why did it surge here?
And fanfiction. I feel like what they're doing is rather smart. They're basically retconning Shadowlands to keep the important stuff, but so that it doesn't, like, giga break the lore any more than it used to. By basically just saying, hey, look, yeah, so the Shadowlands aren't supposed to be here. We don't really know why. I'm so fascinated by where they're going to go with that. And, like, the War Within was a bit spotty in places, but overall, better writing than what we've had up to that point. And when it comes to, like, Dragonflight, I still feel like Dragonflight is twofold. The Titan story we got there, with, like, Tyr. And then also for... Hell was his name. Iridikron. Because Iridikron's definitely coming back in the last Titan. But outside of that, it feels like the World Soul Saga is picking up from a lot of plot threads left in Legion. Oh yeah, Gilneas is awesome. Grizzly Hills. I cannot wait to see what they do with Grizzly Hills in the next expansion. That's easily the zone I'm looking forward to the most, right alongside Storm Peaks. Because I think my favorite zones overall... Eversong, Storm Peaks, Grizzly Hills, Hollowfall. Hollowfall's up there. Hollowfall is gorgeous. Love that zone. Actually, really like Winterspring as well. I'm a sucker for Mulgore as well, too. I think the Dragon Isles looks beautiful. I love this. I love the grandeur of it. I love the scale of the newer zones because of dragon riding and like sky riding.
May the There was a crash to the north, and then the light bloom was everywhere.
A crash to the north? Bro, get this shit out of here. Yeah, the jailer was one of the worst additions to the WoW lore. I'm glad they're kind of just ignoring him. Where it's just like, yeah, look, he kind of existed, I guess. We whooped his ass. It's just like, can you guys, like, forget about him, please? Yeah, August was really cool. August was awesome. That entire era, though, still pisses me off, because it's like, August should have been an expansion. Same with, like, Nyalotha and BFA. It's like, Nyalotha should have absolutely been its own expansion. Sometimes, especially back in that era, they do entire, like, zones for just a patch when I feel like they should have expanded on them for an entire expansion. Nyalotha and August being, like, the big ones, but I think they executed in August well enough. Nyalotha is the biggest, like, missed opportunity for that regard. Yeah, Revendreth was gorgeous. Funnily enough, I don't like the aesthetic the Shadowlands went for overall. Didn't really fit in with, like, WoW too much. I will say, fuck me is Ardenweald not gorgeous. Ardenweald is absolutely gorgeous, and same with Revendreth. Absolutely beautiful work they did there. Not Midnight. We don't know. It might be a Ridicron. They're kind of shaping the Titans up to be villains. Because in the pre-patch for Midnight, do you guys care about if I spoil the pre-patch for Midnight, considering we're doing the story for Midnight? I'm just gonna say it. They kind of imply that the Shadowlands as a construct is artificial and not supposed to be there. Sylvanas is down there being like, look, I know True Death. This shit ain't it. Something's going on here. It's like, it's too ordered. And since the Titans are in, like, the cosmological chart for order, I think the Shadowlands are, like, basically a Titan construct. So I think that's what they're going to deal with it. Because like, Sylvanas is down the mob being like, this is not it. Like, I know True Death. I know True Death more than most. This isn't it. There's something going on here. We know there's still a Ridicron. A Ridicron was one of the primordial dragon guys from Dragonflight. He hates the Titans, but he's kind of like on the back burner right now until the Titans come back. So they kind of imply that Midnight is going to go pear-shaped for us, and that we're not going to come out the other end victorious, which will, like, take us into the last Titan, going back to Northrend for a revamp. And they specifically call out Ulduar. So what I kind of think is going to happen is that because shit gets fucked quickly, I'm imagining, we'll have to, like, bring back the Titans somehow, and then the Ridicron's gonna make his move.
Glory to the Sindorai.
I won't let them destroy anything else. Instruct the defender go to the runestone Shandor where it is safe.
May the eternal... It sounded as if someone felled a tree.
We're in a simulation by the Titans. Yeah, pretty much.
Investigate.
Take care, Fubuki. Thanks for tuning in. Like, one of my biggest problems with, like, Shadowlands' lore overall was the fact that it, like, answered too many questions for the overall mythos of Warcraft. And it's one of my biggest, like, pet peeves with, like, fantasy worlds or, like, grandiose overall worlds where they answer too many questions and you take out the mystery and the magic of the game world. Shadowlands did that for me when it comes to, like, death overall. Because, like, who cares about, like, any of the actual cultures or religions in Azeroth if we all know it's bullshit? And it's actually just, like, Ouroboros. But if that's not actually how it's supposed to be, that makes it way more interesting and re-injects the mystery into the cosmos for me. They have to execute on it well, but I have more faith in their writing than before. They still need to, like, fine-tune how they write characters and dialogue. That's still kind of their biggest weakness, but it's not as weak as it was before. There's no way out. They've completely surrounded the town.
I thought I heard trolls shouting to the north. That can't be right.
Oh, I wonder if the trolls, like the Amani, are using the light bloom as a weapon. Like, actually biological warfare, I guess.
So the crash caused the light bloom to surge. Thank you. Rest easy and leave this to us.
Hi, Lorthma. Oh, hi, Tyrallion.
Pleasantries can wait.
Some live, I am grateful, as are they.
The Farstriders left to investigate that noise. Sun Crown had no defenders.
Greetings.
Good work, we've cut back what we can. I only hope it's enough.
Carry on the crusade.
Hell yeah, let's carry on that crusade.
The eternal sun still guides us.
I came as quickly as I could. This is devastating. I have called in our magisters to reinforce this runestone. They will keep an eye on the light bloom spread. I suspect Halderon Brightwing and the Farstriders have uncovered more than the villagers know. I can rely on him for anything. We shall rendezvous with him at the encampment to the north, and soon have some answers.
What I do.
I'll finish up here with the survivors.
Thank you, Liadrin. I hope Halderon can tell us what's going on.
Why'd they run off in that direction? The quest is over here. Idiots. Whoa! Okay. Bit of a lag spike there.
The Amani have invaded Eversong. The Ranger General took our forces to drive them back.
Oh, the light bloom's all over there. And now we're dealing with the Amani. They're doing a good job of, like, kind of overwhelming us. Because we have, like, the Void to the north. We dealt with the cultists. And we also have to deal with this light bloom situation. And now the Amani are here.
I proudly serve as
Lorthmar falls still, eyes on the shore ahead.
Silvermoon will.
Of course the Amani would use this moment to encroach. The cowards! We beset on all sides! This land belongs to the Sindorai, and I will not see it taken by anyone. Not by raging plants, not by a cult, not by the Void, and never by the Amani! Whatever they are doing over there, it must be stopped. Do whatever you can to disrupt them and send them scurrying back to Zulaman where they belong. Ooh, okay.
Aldiel shall
Alright, Lorthmar, bit of bite in that dialogue. Like it.
To you.
I know Lorthmar is angry, but this is strange, Jmulls. They didn't attack Suncrown, the Light Bloom did. What are the Amani doing over there? There has to be some kind of explanation for this. It doesn't look like an invasion. Let's see if we can find out.
Steady travels.
That tree they felled, that's what caused Suncrown's destruction. The Amani will pay for this.
Oh yeah, they did chop down a giant tree, huh? Alright. Let's go do what Blood Elves do best. Go kill some Amani. Hello, boys!
Our assault at the pass begins. Deal with them!
Benatha. I whoop their ass. I'm fulfilling my Blood Elfin, like, roleplay. Amani caught. Protect the Lightwood. We cannot fault it. Okay. I think my prediction was correct. The Amani are behind the Light Bloom here. Not overall, but at least in this part, they're weaponizing it. Maybe for some reason they worship it. Oh, were they, like, turning that guy into... Ooh. Okay. I think Amani just turned those guys into, like, light bloom people. You need coffee shots for them? Alright. Oh, brother. Okay, let's mount up and get out of here. Just go right on over here. Oh, they're chopping into the tree. You wish to die, brother. Yeah, eat my hammer of light. Suck hammers. Hammer time. Zul'Jan, I failed. Keep back. No. Cooked. Alright. Let's gather them all up here. This is ours. Keep back. The weapons, no. Amani missive. Gather as much lightwood as you are able. The elves will know we are here soon enough. We must arm ourselves before they do. See it done, Zul'Jan. Yoked pangolin. It's yoked. Like an egg. Dude, these trolls slow you down. Now you gotta die. You hit me with a movement speed debuff? That's the worst thing you could have possibly done. Okay, let's get this rare down. Alright, I definitely hit that interrupt game. Get your servers right. Get over here. Eat all of my damage. Eat it, bro. I've got this yoked pangolin. That is a shocking amount of HP. Hello, Esther. Welcome to the stream. Are the servers alive and breathing today? Well, yes, but they're on a ventilator. Lucky Link's pocket. Practically pork. Gonna hope that comes from the pangolin and not the freaking Amani. So they're trying to harvest the light wood itself. Failed light bloom tree. Wawapa. Amani operations investigated. Dead Amani failure. Made a gruesome end by creatures from the light bloom. Okay, so the light bloom are going after them. Okay. Brother. Move that fucking tree out the way.
Lorthamar, I've secured the area, but they're making a push for Amani Pass.
Dude, Halderon's old, like, outfit was way better than this. Bro, like, D-leveled. What is this? Swap back into your old set.
Peace, friend.
What have you found?
For justice.
The rebuilding
well done.
The light of the Sunwell be with you.
For Silvermoon.
Thank you for your aid. Lorthamar told me what happened in Suncrown. Suncrown was under my watch, but we heard the felling of the tree and left to investigate the noise. I thought perhaps it was the light bloom was doing, and I never expected the Amani to encroach so brazenly. I'll see to the light bloom. Lorthamar can see to the Amani. Let us just hope he does not give them his other eye in the process. Halderon winks. Damn.
The Amani
hey, you
were
lost
the
an eye,
source
huh?
of a bigger problem. The light bloom has never acted like this before. The forests had only small pockets of growth. But the moment the sun well surged, it changed everything. Every pocket of light bloom has grown into dense thickets, teeming with strange wildlife. I cannot leave this unchecked. Lorthamar said you had someone knowledgeable with you in Fairbreeze. I need to speak with them. My expertise lies with the forests. This problem, I can surely solve. The other issues, well, you've proven yourself competent many times over. Take care.
I like his voice. Haldron's got a good VO.
Honor to you.
Lorthamar has a right to defend his land, but I don't think he's seeing clearly. The presence of Amani is too inciting. This doesn't add up. The trolls are going out of their way to craft light bloom weapons to fight what? It isn't us. They didn't attack Suncrown. They could have. And they didn't. We need to find the truth. Let's head south. That hideout I discovered must have some answers. Oh, so they're using the light bloom to craft weapons to fight the void.
The Amani Pass takes priority. I will not let them invade Quel'Thalas again.
Investigate if you must, Erator. But I expect you at the pass in short order.
Hello, Hydro. Welcome to the stream. More like World of Warcraft. Stay a while and listen to an hour, do that.
The Amani were only the source of a bigger problem. The light bloom has never acted
okay,
like
yeah,
this
it's the same
before.
one we just got.
The forests had only small
Alright, let's
pockets
head
of
to
growth.
following the route. Later, Halderon. Let me know when you transmog better. Essen.
This is the place. Covered in runes and well warded, it seems.
Take care of those. Can we go
I
down now?
suspect the Amani didn't want any uninvited guests. Lucky these wards are old.
Dude, this zone has been so cool so far. Okay, now we're being introduced to the Amani aesthetic.
If they were this well guarded, we'll want to take care ahead. Follow me and keep quiet.
With the lighting in here, though? Speak to Erator.
Light bless you.
Stay silent.
Do not give up the fight.
Real-time cutscene, RTC! 12.0, Z1, ZFA, Zul'jan's first appearance. Erator and the player eavesdrop on Zul'jan talking to a Twilight Blade cultist, as Venantha observes. Zul'jan calls out the cultists for invading their land, but the cultist remains defiant. Zul'jan kills a void creature with a light bloom weapon, and that scares the cultists. Zul'jan then kills the cultist with the light bloom weapon, amused and satisfied by the torture. Hopefully that makes for a cool cutscene. I'm imagining when they do cutscenes like this right here, we're going to actually get the good quality ones in the end game. I'm hoping. The ones that don't look like they made from like YouTube Machinima in 07.
Greetings.
I'd hope for better results.
May your heart
Yeah,
be
so
true.
I was on the money with them using the light bloom weapons to fight the void. I suppose I shouldn't have expected a greeting with open arms, but I did not expect to be trapped in here. The Amani are clever. They must have made a way to escape. We have only to find it. Let's look around.
Carry on the crusade.
Restless Spirit. Embossed tablet.
Must be the key to
An
getting us
iPad.
out of here.
Cursed Gurubashi bind us. Fang of Shadra pry the bars. Blood of Herik mark the way. By their corpses we be freed.
Good day to you.
Pretty good ass game. Glad you enjoyed it. Congratulations on the win. Ash sits at the bottom of the vase. Bro, get that guy back to Pokemon. What's he doing there?
Peace.
Erator, move the fuck out the way. Thank you. Ash sits at the bottom of the vase. Wait, what? Curse Gurubashi bind us, Fang of Shadra pry the bars, Blood Herik mark the way, by the corpses we be freed. Oh my god, we got an actual puzzle. Okay, definitely has something to do with Oh, Amani Riddle Salt. Okay, spawn a Shadra. Right, Shadra's the spider lower. Which are like the wild god for trolls worship. Okay. Place bone carapace fangs into the vase. Blood of Herik mark the way. So we need a bat. Can I just kill this guy?
Light bless you. May the light guide you.
Or maybe in here. Herik's the bat lower. There you are. Okay, glad you were just chilling down here, by the way. Alright, suck my hammer. Boom! Now we're gonna put the blood in the other jar. Alright, rather simple puzzle. But again, them trying to break up the flow of gameplay I like. Place a blood vein clot into the vase.
The mist ward is gone. Let's find Zul'Jin.
So far, so good. This zone has been so damn cool. I love the progression.
No magic blocking the way. These tiles may offer a solution.
Introduced to the light bloom very early on. Then we deal with like Twilight cultists and a whole murder mystery in Tranquillion with the Void Elves. Then we get an even bigger light bloom infestation, and then the Amani get introduced. Really cool progression.
Honor to you.
Stay a while and listen.
I'd heard this land belonged to the Amani long ago. I hadn't really thought about it beyond recorded history, but these
fuck 'em, that's why.
Ancient bones. There must be generations of Amani buried here, resting where no one can reach them. We elves do not revere our ancestors as the orcs do, but we still honor our dead. The Amani cannot even do that much. We've taken it away from them. Little wonder they hold such hatred for elvenkind. We should get moving.
Okay. Carved tiled matches. What? Eritor questing. Yeah, that's a really good point. They introduced you to the 3 main concepts to be explored in the next 3 zones. Or next 3 chapters of the story. Wait, what? Okay, so then we have Herik. Okay, that's the eagle one. I've been hexed! Okay, Herik and Herik. Gaming God. Okay, what about you? Okay, eagle with eagle. And then, whatever that one is, with this one.
Ha! You did it!
Oh, he's a gaming god! Okay, that's the 4 lower for the Amani.
Light bless you.
Why am I just a frog? You made that look easy, damn right.
Carry on the crusade.
How deep does this crypt go? We need to find Zul'Jin and explain. We fight a common enemy. Surely he'll see reason. Come on. They can't have gotten much farther in this maze. Pursue Vanatha and Zul'Jin deeper into, Wathanan crypts.
May your heart...
We have to find Zul'Jin before it's too late.
Well, I'm kind of hexed right now. So, we're gonna have to hop to it. We'll hawk to it. Hi, Vanantha. You're gonna die now, you know that, right?
There's no need for bloodshed.
Yeah, there is. Fuck you.
Blood was yours. You will die.
Well, someone's gonna die. I tell you that right now, Vanantha. I offered peace. At some point, probably. Right now I doubt, but at some point I probably did.
None of this had to happen.
Sure he did.
Let's go.
Erator, the quest said to kill them. I don't think you were reading, Erator. Idiot. It's okay, he's new. He'll understand eventually. Whatever the quest marker says, we do. Unconditionally. Because it offers XP. Erator will learn.
Greetings.
This is senseless. We have to stop it. I'll take that.
Do not lose faith.
None of this is necessary. We need to make them see reason. My father will know what to do. I know he'll see reason. Once I explain what has happened here, there's no need for bloodshed. It's simple. If the Amani are set against the Twilight's blade, we fight on the same side.
May the light guide you.
Quickly.
Oh, Erator's going to learn a very valuable life lesson here.
Of what is happening.
Alright, Erator, off we go.
It's the Twilight's blade. They're the true threat.
Peace, friend.
I must put a stop to this.
For justice.
The beauty of Eversong endures.
Our findings at Torwatha were correct. By the time Turalian and I arrived here with troops, the Amani had already begun to take the pass. They seek to establish another path to acquire the Lightwood from our land. The Amani have chosen war, as they always do. This, at least, is a threat I know how to handle. Erator is but a boy. He cannot grasp the magnitude of history between the Sindarai and Amani, and I don't expect him to. Will you stand by the Blood Elves and all that is right? Resolve the battle at Amani Pass by helping the Blood Elves secure it, or try to dissuade the Blood Elves from fighting? Oh, they're funny. Oh, player choice. Oh, I dropped my headset. Oh, no. Whew. Will you help them stop the fighting? Oh, they're gonna learn about me today. Never trust a line through the rumors that Jaina was a Dreadlord did not come out of nowhere. Look, they more deserved it. Just saying. I miss my goat, Garrosh. Will you stand by the Blood Elves and all that is right? Alright, Lorthamar. This is a choice. Bro, I need that helmet.
We find strength. If you will not fight, get out of my way.
I'm fighting. I'm going with you.
It's madness. Where is my father? He must see this by now.
Resolve the battle at Amani Pass. So they give you two different objectives. You can either dissuade the forces like a bitch, or go and plant some banners like at the end of World War. Alright, that's the easiest choice in my life. The Amani stand, not for long. Cooked. I die for my people. You right. You definitely do die. Man is spitting. Facts and logic there. I die for my people. We got another genius over here too. I gotta plan you. What happens if you do both? Does the quest auto-complete if you do one? Or does it allow you to actually do both? We're not doing both, but I'm just saying. I wonder. I die for my people. Pride is your downfall. No, Halo 5 was. I like how the Lightbound are helping us, too. The Lightbringers. Vanguard of the Light. Alright, we're just ganging up on that one dude. See, this is the kind of shit I wanted them to do more in WoW. A little bit of player choice, a little bit of agency, and put the war back in Warcraft. I'll tell you the exact way you can tell that Blizzard's writing team has changed over the last few years. If this was Dragonflight, the objective would only be to dissuade the Sin'dorei forces. If this was a few years ago, you wouldn't even have the option to place these banners. That's the difference in the feel.
How dare the Amani threaten the Sin'dorei again?
Damn! Hey, can my Fire Mage learn that spell from off? Burn it. Find Eretor and Liadrin in Amani Pass.
We have to stop this.
Meanwhile, I slaughtered half of them myself.
But we can heal those in need.
I wonder if that's going to amount to anything. Probably not.
Damn!
Damn!
I will see these monsters purged!
Okay, Turalian, relax. You might hate the Amani more than Lorthamar. Jesus. Dude, nice Himera light cast.
Baladash Malanore.
There he is, the one who leads this little incursion. Oh, Zul'Jan.
We are a nation on the rise.
The light chose for you.
These monsters deserve nothing more than swift retribution for Silvermoon, for the Sin'dorei. Turalian's eyes blaze with light. For Illyria, this will be finished. Oh.
The void.
Champion, we've cornered Zul'Jan. It is time to bring this incursion to an end.
Play movie? Yeah, play it.
This darkness challenges all.
In-game cinematic movie, IGC 12.0, Z1 IGC, TSA Wrath. Turalian has defeated Zul'Jan, but Zul'Jan taunts him. Eretor tells his father to hold back. Zul'Jan continues his taunt, saying all this death was to feed Turalian's vanity, and he spits on Turalian. Turalian charges, swinging his sword at Zul'Jan, and Eretor leaps in the way, taking the hit like an idiot. Eretor is deeply wounded, good, and Zul'Jan takes the opportunity to flee. Turalian is shocked and moves to heal Eretor, but Eretor refuses his help and leaves. Okay, so they want to, like, corrupt Turalian. That's one of their big plays. They want, like, to turn Turalian.
Were we blind to Eretor's truth?
I think the Amani, or at least a section of the Amani, wants to corrupt Turalian, like, even more towards light to use against the Void. I think that's the big play here.
I am the blade of the light.
I will keep watch here as the Region Lord commands. Perhaps I can prevent any more bloodshed from happening. I only hope a decisive victory deters the Amani from another attack. Eretor, I worry for him. Both of you are on the right trail. If it is truly as he says that the Amani fight the Twilight's Blade, then we have good cause to rethink our strategy. Find him, Jmulls. His instincts are telling.
Fight well.
I did not expect this. Perhaps we overstepped our bounds. Nah, fuck it.
Aldiel Shalar.
Lady Liadrin will remain here. The rest of us shall return to Silvermoon and debrief. The devastated Turalian. We still have many battles ahead, it seems. I feel as if that, like, cinematic summation left out a lot.
We find strength. Lady Liadrin, secure the pass. For good or ill, we've taken a stand here. We should keep it. The rest of us will return to Silvermoon. There is much to discuss.
Dude, another cool visual, though, with, like, the waterfalls going on here. I love the way the Amani architecture looks here. The stonework and how just big it looks. So good. Okay, now we go back to Silvermoon. That's mine. I feel like that, like, cutscene summary left out something there. It didn't account for why Lord Thamar thinks Eretor is right. Or could be doubting himself previously. By the way, the lighting here, oh my god. I mean, the plot progression being... we have to deal with, like, thousands of years of, like, strife between the Amani and the Blood Elves. But at the same time, the Void is, like, enemy number one. And we have to deal with that. That's not going to come, like, instantaneously. It's just a matter of... can you make it so it doesn't just feel like young guy who's naive comes into the play, turns out to be right against everyone else? That cutscene felt a little bit like that in terms of the summation we got. We'll have to see more, though. I thank you for your efforts thus far. You've staved off that blasted light bloom, uncovered a cult, and defended our people from an Amani incursion. Yet there's far more to be done in each circumstance. If we hope to see a brighter future, we must learn more. Let us consider our next steps. Well, now...
the Amani crossed a line. We need to make sure their encroachment has ended. Lady Liadrin is in Zul Aman now, looking into the situation. She'll need backup.
The light bloom is still an ever-present threat. Your contact has been investigating the overgrowth. Perhaps she has found something of value.
The Sunwell can only be empowered for so long. Those who are maintaining its current state are under immense strain. Turalian, how does our army fare?
The vanguard stands at the ready. But even we cannot hold the line should the Sunwell falter. The light. We must trust in the light.
I mean, I like the way they're framing this, where it's like both parties fault here. Where it's like, the Amani were also the ones to just, like, invade Eversong to get the light bloom. But at the same time, the Void is the primary enemy. If we can find a way to work with the Amani for now, to fight the Void, we'll be stronger for it.
I greet you on behalf of Silvermoon.
Respect our customs.
Would that I could join you, but there is much still to do here in Silvermoon. You have your objectives, keep in touch. As for Eretor, I hope you will find him soon. Anu Balore Delanar, Jmulls. Silvermoon War Table.
Be with you. I proudly serve.
Silvermoon is grateful for your aid. And this allows us to go to the other zones. Okay. Aid Eretor in bolstering those protecting the Sunwell. Follow Liadrin into the homeland of the Amani Trolls. Journey into the roots with Arena. I want to do Zulaman first. After the Amani surrender, we demanded Zul'Jan relinquish our Lightwood and return to their lands. Even so, Zul'Jan still lingers at the gates of Zulaman with his troops. Lady Liadrin and her Blood Knights hold the pass, and Liadrin is trying to remedy the situation with diplomacy, but she reports that aggression may begin anew. She requests your assistance in this precarious matter. Let's go.
Go, quickly. Liadrin needs urgent assistance with the Amani.
Incomplete Book of Sonnets? The hell is this? Requires booklet of sonnets. A gnawing void of curiosity. Let's go turn this in. Hi, Valera. So this is our Delph hangout for the expansion. Very busy at the moment, champion. Is it important?
Keep an eye out for anything
Extraordinary find the arcane energies emanating from your discovery clearly predate the shattering. We could learn much from such artifacts. Champion, fantastic work. If you happen upon any more during your expeditions, please bring your findings back to me.
Remember, there's magic in discovery.
Bro, who put that thing in the backpack? Silvermoon privacy screen. You get a book?
I look forward to hearing what you've learned.
Like you were hoping? Yeah, that's why I wanted to do Zulaman first. Oh, hi, Bran.
You'll find me.
Very
wherever
cool
the
expert.
action
Oh my god, he
is.
teaches archaeology.
Jmulls.
Ooh. Unlocks the gravestone cosmetic option?
Elisand guide you.
The pleasure is mine, without a trace.
Lord Thamar has requested our presence. He wasn't exactly forthcoming with the details, but the location he chose speaks volumes. Silvermoon Harbor, quiet and out of sight, not exactly the kind of place one picks for diplomacy or ceremony. No, this feels like something else entirely. Whatever he's planning, it won't be written down in any official record. Okay, that's right into the delve. Let's go do Zulaman. They need to nail the zones writing. Let's see if they can do it. I think it's been solely okay so far. I like the fact they let you, like, either side with the Cinderai, with, like, Lorthama, or with Eretor for that one quest. Even if it doesn't have, like, much in the terms of, like, actual consequences at all. It's a little bit of flavor. I am very interested to see what the Amani zone actually looks like. Okay, so Atalaman is like basically right as we get into the zone.
Over here, champion.
God, the blood eyes look so
situation
cool.
is escalating.
Alright, give me 1 second to head to the bathroom and I'll be right back.
Over here, champion. The situation is escalating.
Hi, Blizzard. Show me you've gotten better. Knock this zone out of the park. Troll stuff should always be awesome in this game. Knock it out of the park.
Anaria Shala.
Ceasefire is strained, but holding for now.
Aldiel
I'd hoped that
Shala.
Zul'Jan would leave the Lightwood and return swiftly to his lands after a confrontations with him. But dealing with the Amani has never been a simple matter. Diplomacy is the only way to avoid more bloodshed, but Zul'Jan is finished listening to me. Perhaps he will listen to you. Speak to Zul'Jan and defuse the situation.
Well. There is no need for further bloodshed. Cease your raids, surrender the Lightwood, and return to your lands.
Our lands? This was all once our lands, and everything on it.
I don't know how I feel about Zul'Jan's VO. I feel like it should be deeper.
I don't speak to Gokinye.
The Blood Elves live on the lands they stole from us. You do not understand. By right, the Lightwood is ours. We need it. Return to Suleiman. Hey, bro. Got an idea. That direction, head in it.
You wouldn't understand anyway. You will take the Lightwood over my grave, Gokinye. Lightwood weapons are...
Destroy the Amani. Break them. Sow chaos for the glory of Zalatath.
Warriors attack! The Amani never die! Wow, so everyone got but like us three. Okay. Malicious Ray. The part of the writing I like so far is you can understand both sides and where they're coming from right here. The Amani need the Lightwood weapon because apparently I'm imagining it's very effective against the Void. However, they're willing to encroach upon, you know, Blood Elven lands here to do it. However, in their perspective, it's also their lands. Suleiman Zul'Jara intro. Zul'Jara leaps into frame, finishing off the Void creature. Zul'Jan remarks that the Lightwood is working. Zul'Jara informs Zul'Jan that their city is being sacked by the Twilight's blade. The camera lifts to display the Twilight forces coming from the Suleiman side of the gate into Eversong. Alright. Don't make the troll dude the hothead. And Zuljara the calm, reasonable one. For the love of God, can we not do this trope again? Alright, let's see. I will say this right now. Her axe looks cool. I like the axe.
Spit it out.
Keep your weapons where I can see them.
Slice it out with
You
my
dare
axe.
speak to me, I should cut out your tongue.
Do anything to my
Bro, try.
and I'll kill you myself.
I find myself relieved to discover Zul... I don't think they're going to do it just from, like, that dialogue there. Thankfully. I find myself relieved to discover Zul'jana is not the leader of the Amani, but the Zuljara might be worse. No matter, we must get on the other side of that gate and assess the Twilight Blade threat to Eversong.
Remain vigilant.
Liadrin lowers her voice, speaking only to you. We have two options. We can either continue to talk to the Amani or fight our way inside. I would still prefer to negotiate passage with Zuljara, but if our diplomacy goes awry, be ready. For now, follow my lead. Okay. They're not falling into the common tropes Blizzard used to fall into. Where, like, you could predict the entire story just based on what the characters are. In terms of, like, their one-dimensional being. Okay. Let's go.
Allow us passage into Zulaman. We cannot sit idle while the Twilights amass close to our border.
Your border? If you want to die in Zulaman to the Twilight's blade, I won't stop you. But your army stays here.
Ooh, I like those mounts.
Knights, stay and guard Eversong. Let us follow them, champion.
Okay, so Liadrin and I are the only ones going in. God, the architecture's so freaking good! The sense of scale here, that's so cool! Oh, the wind howling. God, the fucking art team at Blizzard deserves a raise here. Jesus! The inscriptions in the wall as well. A little sacrifice. I kind of want to eat that fish, not gonna lie. I'll take that with me.
Wail in anguish. Let Saratath hear your cries as your city burns.
You would let go, Kinye. The invaders fight in Atalaman.
We needed our warriors to protect our city. Who else gonna help us, John? What do you bring the leader
I got enough to do without answering some strangers' questions. What do you want? The Amani had to make a move. The light would be worth it. When you make the Twilight's blade twist on the tip of a light wood spear, you be seeing the light, huh? Nah, not like the elves were using it.
Find victory, Loa or not.
I must say I am surprised that Zuljara allowed us passage. It has been many years since I or anyone from Eversong has stepped foot on this side of the border. Stay sharp, this is a volatile situation. We may have to do more than gender their trust, but don't turn your back on the Amani. The situation here is far worse than I imagined. The Twilight's Blade and their leader, Mordoon, have completely overrun the city. We will use this opportunity to show the Amani how efficient we are at eliminating forces of the Void. Perhaps that will help convince them to stall hostilities between our people, at least until the current threat has passed.
The Amani leader welcomes
If you want to survive here in Atalaman, find and beat the city's battle drums. That will rally our remaining soldiers forward to join the fight. It will also bring all the tribes of Zulaman, the Witherbark, the Riventusk, and the Shadowpine to our aid, and tell our civilians to retreat to the altar of Malakras if we need to evacuate. Use the drums to spread the word. Find me at the altar of Malakras when you are done.
The Amani need no one. When the war drums sound, reinforcements will rally at the center altar, Jean.
I can help you if you allow it, Zul'Shara. Find me once you have finished your mission, champion.
Alright, let's see more. Kill some ogres. Pop my shield. I feel like I know I've definitely heard this song before in this game, I just don't remember where. I wonder if it's placeholder music or not. Nice to at least have music. Been an Ever song. You know, it is nice seeing the bears back, though. Let's get them. Don't have my interrupt available. Get him. Beautiful. Your Lightwood's nothing compared to Mordoon. Kill the invaders. Let's just heal. Thank you, lay on hands. Needed that one badly, and we can shield. Okay, good. See his numbers. Yeah, there's a number squish going into Midnight. Game needs one of a couple of expansions. They really need to learn to rein in the power scaling during an expansion. Okay, I really need to start healing. Okay, so far so good. So far so good. These ogres do a bit of damage, huh? I'm wondering if I had any upgrades. I don't think so. God, I might actually have to use Recuperate at max level. But brother gonna turn traitor. I fucking hope that's not it. Just don't turn the younger brother into a traitor. Or like a bad guy. That's like one of those plot lines you can just see a mile away. Or like when it happens, you just groan audibly. Just need to not do that. It seems at least like he loves his sister, so like maybe that will like keep him from doing that. Also, they need this sister to not just feel like Talanji. That's the big one. Well, that's one of the big ones. I will say, overall, I very much enjoyed Eversong from what it was.
Yes.
Now they just need to make this not feel like what we've been predicting. This don't feel like just Avatar. And don't make this just Purple August. That's what they need to do. A whole map for just the Talaman, okay. I love the grandeur and scale here, though.
Guards, protect the elders!
Let them through. That invader wears the blood of our enemies.
I am the blade.
Zul'jar has noticed your prowess in battle. Good. Let us continue demonstrating our usefulness. If they push us out of their lands now, we'll have nowhere to keep an eye on the Twilight's Blade until they've flooded through the gates into Eversong.
Fight. The other tribe did not heed our drums. Why?
Forget them, sister. We have the Lightwood. We need no other tribe than our Amani.
Where have you been?
Many Amani have found their way here, but we have more to aid, and even more to kill.
Don't go far.
The Twilight's Blade General, Mordoon, has got us by the throat. We're not winning, and we are too few. We've got to evacuate before there's no one left, and hope the other tribes meet us at Amani Zar. In the meantime, I'm glad to use you while we rally the people in Suleiman. The civilians' lives are my priority. Go to Swiftclaw Terrace and evacuate the people there. Tear through the Twilight's Blade as you go. Find your way to Zul'jah, or when you're done. Okay?
The Amani leader gives you leave.
The drums have sounded, but the elders have not come. We cannot lose them. They are linked to our culture, our sages, and our best minds. Tarundo helped devise the Lightwood weapons, and Doru is our provisioner. We'll need both if the battle goes on. Go find Doru in the market and Tarundo in the Tribute Hall. The last one is the old lower speaker, our uncle, Kinduru. He may need special persuasion to leave. I will go to Townstrike Terrace to speak to him. Meet me there after you find the others. Okay?
Go back where I came from.
Basically introducing us to Suleiman here.
The champion and I will...
No. An elf in Suleiman is an elf with a blade in her back. You come with me. John, keep an eye on her friend.
I will watch their every move.
Yeah, feel free, Zul'jah. Make one fucking move and I'll, like, hammer light your ass. Freaking 1.4 million HP. That is not enough. Oh, wait. That's way more than that. Okay, I thought there was a decimal point there. Alright, let's pull big. No balls. Go over here. Alright, let's get everything inside this house. Heal. Okay, so far so good. Environmentally, I think they've absolutely nailed it again. Like, visually, this zone has been gorgeous. It's not just, like, the grandeur of it all, it's also the little details. Like, just having this fish, like, carved apart here, and the fish head just here chilling. It's the small things that add together that create a vibe. An aesthetic. Now can they nail the story? The battle, they're hitting 1-0 so far. Very much enjoyed Eversong. Actually, what is the name of this zone? Eversong Woods. Okay, so they are just going with Eversong. Thankfully, as a red paladin, my AoE burst is actually crazy. Just pull them up, kill them all with Hammer of Light.
Your city is lost.
Not my city.
Why resist Zalatath's embrace?
Alright, listen, Foot Ogre. I know your real endgame. Freaking itchy. Tarundo the Grizzly, War Advisor. Who you be? Is it time to leave Atalaman? Yes, get out of here. Thanks for clearing the way, stranger. Dude, nice weapon. I'll help Zul'jin repair ballistas once I see the children's here to safety. Looks like an axe, but it's actually like a meat tenderizer. Okay. Okay, go talk to Elder Doro.
Sit down with me. Let me tell you a story.
Collecting light wood weapons from an abandoned wagon. I heard the battle drums, but we can't leave these weapons behind.
I thought I'd never
Yeah, you will. Get out of here. Hope Zul'jin brought more light wood back. I'm tired of working with only leftover scraps. Tell Kindaru to evacuate. Alright, let's go.
Please, Uncle. We are under attack. Only take what you need and let's go.
Just a minute now, Jan boy. He kind of looks like Zul'jin. Should I invoke the keen eyes of Akil Zahn or Halazi to dispel what be hiding it from me? Why not both? Yes, why not both? Who are Akil Zahn and Halazi? To be two of our sacred Loa, Halazi the Loa of the hunt, and Akil Zahn the Loa of victory. Akil Zahn is keen-eyed, Halazi hides it in the shadows, but he can reveal what is hidden. I speak for Akil Zahn, the Loa of victory. Oh, how I want to hear the Loa again, now, before this shrine be destroyed by the Twilight's blade, but the Loa is silent now. Maybe they hear us, maybe they don't. Maybe they be speaking loud, but we can't hear them because of something we have done. If we had a Hashe, maybe. Why is your staff important? It is the staff held by the Hashe, someone who unites the people and wields the power of the Loa. If the Loa ever speak to us again, we're gonna need the staff. We haven't had a true Hashe in a very long time, but an old man can hope. Okay, so one of the siblings is definitely gonna become that. Like, beyond a shadow of a doubt. It is time to evacuate. Get the hell out of here. I need my staff. Akil Zahn will never grant me favor again if I abandon the staff in battle.
Old man, the Loa stopped granting us favor decades ago, and we are better off without them.
Search for Hashe staff. You got half of it.
Are you sure you didn't pack it already?
Got it. My staff, you got the eyes of a blessed Akil Zahn herself.
We don't need any.
Atalamon is under attack. We are wasting time here.
Leave my presence.
You cleared the way, but Mordoon continues to keep us scrambling and off balance. We're gonna need as many lightwood weapons as we can get to end this.
Be gone.
Do whatever is necessary to get Kindaru to leave. He's our uncle. We can't leave him here.
Go, but don't go far.
Eagles, Loa, we don't have time to dwell on the spirits of the past.
You're always welcome.
Armed by light, you might be good at killing Paladin, but so are we Amani. And even more the better our weapons. I took an army into Eversong to reclaim the Lightwood Forest for the Amani. It was against my sister's orders, yes, but Lightwood gives us an advantage. Take back the weapons being stolen by the Twilight's blade, and I'll show you why it was worth the effort.
Leave me then. Friend of mine.
My blood is boiling. While waiting for Kindaru, the Twilight's blade was destroying what little stores of Lightwood we had left at Ragemont Terrace. But if we act quickly, we can save enough to arm the Lightwood Ballista and take a shot at Mordoon. And without the Ballista, we cannot claim victory.
May the strength of our ancestors be with you. I swear to the ancestors, I will throw you over my shoulder and carry you if you don't leave now.
That's what I used to tell you when you were a child. I like the uncle. Alright, so the brother cares about his family a lot. Lightwood pile. Mine. Hey, so I'm a paladin. Can I make a weapon out of that? I feel like I could get a really cool sword from that. You know what I mean? Just saying. I guess I'm currently using one, when you think about it. Alright, stomp that out. Yeah, that's how you put out a fire, by the way, in the middle of the woods. Just, like, stomp on the ground in front of it. You'll frighten it into submission. Smart. Did it again, see? Now bulldoze them down. Ride. Okay, so far so good. Suck my hammer. Now for you. Ah, you're dead. Okay, one last fire to extinguish. Okay, let's recuperate. Put this out. Bad fire. Fire no burn. Fire no burn. Huge light wood pile extinguished.
Gawkinye, help me put this back. You and you. Take what's left of the ballista bolts to the altar. Do you see? The cult burns the light wood because they fear its power.
Okay. So we can weaponize the light wood to our advantage, but it's still not a benevolent force. As we saw back in Eversong. Okay. These should be the final thieves we need. Busted. Okay, got it. Now, back to Zul'Jin. Zul'Jin's VO is starting to warm on me.
Hashura.
We may have lost some lightwood, but we'll show them. These weapons are the difference between my people living or dying. Good. Now we have teeth to bite back with.
Amani matters are not your concern.
We lost so much of it. We could have blacked out this sky with ballista bolts, but this still may be enough. It'll have to be.
Find the strength in yourself.
Zul'Jin doesn't think the lightwood is worth the risk I'm taking. We will prove her wrong. I have seen too many warriors discouraged because their weapons don't work against the Twilight's blade. Don't just tell them to retreat, give them the lightwood weapons. Nothing stirs them any blood like an effective axe in their hands. Let them fight their way back to the altar of Malakras. Okay.
What I have said.
Go on.
Mordoon may be the leader of the Twilight's blade in Zul'Aman, but that ogre can't be everywhere. The elf found his military commander, a hulking pile of armor and flesh named Benevis Bladesplatter. He's parading around like he's already won just because they seized Firewing Terrace. Make him pay for his arrogance. Go kill an ogre, got it? I can do that. In a reconnaissance flight around the city, Zul'Jin and I got a look at the Twilight defensive that's summoning more Twilight's blade directly into a Taliban. We can counter them by disrupting the dark summoning rituals. That will stop the flow of the cultists into the city, and give the Amani time to strategize, kill the rituals, and any troll breakers already portaled into the area.
Remain vigilant.
Life would all know our people need rescuing, Jean. Take the elf and look for survivors.
Fine. Take the weapons. On any Amani you find.
You want axe? Yo, I got an axe for you. Let me ask you a question. I like how we're just going with Zul'Jin's plan here. Also, I like how this zone has just been like one giant battle. Here's an axe. Go kill some Twilight. Go farm that XP for me. Get rid of him. I am one with the Endless Void. You are now. Here, I got an axe for you. Damn it. Meant to do it. Totally meant to do that. You know, the gamer instincts just, like, kicked into overdrive there. Bro, get over here. Okay, got 3 of them there. Take care of this ritualist. So far, so good. I feel like we need a more heavy song than this. I will say that. I imagine this song is just a placeholder because I've definitely heard it before. Bend this blade spatter. Dude, looks cool. God, I wonder if they're ever going to relent and give us playable ogres. They've been like one of the most requested races for so long. I was wondering who's shooting those lightning bolts.
Bend this, you meathead! I knew you were a waste of Our Lady's favor.
Bro's just shit talking his own like party members and comms.
Killing my portal mages gets you nothing. We will still trample your pathetic swamp city.
Okay, so I need 2 more troll breakers. Okay, so I only need 1 more troll breaker. That's a ritualist. Nice! Dealing heavy damage to enemies within 8 yards. Okay, let's get the final guy here. I am one with the endless void. Alright, let's go turn this in. I very, very much like how the beginning of this zone has just been one giant war.
I answer to the light.
We'll fly in the winds of a Kilzan like in the olden days. That should slow them down at least for the moment.
Shorel Aran.
Ashura.
Next to fall will be Mordoon.
My blood for their money.
The troops we armed have killed a great many Twilight's Blade. Some survived and made their way here. We lost a few, but I think the sacrifice was worth it.
Find the strength in yourself.
Okay, so let's talk to Zul'jara now. Actually, Liadrin, you got anything? Zul'jara intends to engage Mordoon directly. I intend to go with her. Fire the bolts carefully. Do not miss.
Well, I'm listening.
Zul'jara's ballista is ready, and it had better work after what it has done. What he has done. We lost the army we needed to defend the city, but we can fend off Mordoon long enough to let our people escape. Help my brother man the ballista, focus on the Shadow Wardens and the pylon. Liadrin and I will distract Mordoon. I will kill him if I can, but even then, we can't stay here. There's too much void energy and too much destruction. Atalaman is truly lost.
You're still a funny one. With me, Elf. Let's get in close and distract him.
God, I want the new charges so badly.
I'll load the bolts. You start firing.
Mere mortal-born armaments cannot harm the grand glory of Zalatar.
Cover fires. Order support ballista fire at incoming missiles. Can destroy void shields. Okay, let's hit for that.
Your weapons are empowered with light.
So that's the secret. Just use light weapons. Makes sense. Bro, there's one right on my nameplate there. That's me. Okay, that was cool. Fire everything. Order all ballista to fire on the void focus. Hell yeah. Yeah, this is cool. Damn, good aim. Jesus, we're not missing anything. Alright. 12.0, MD, more dunes escape. More dune escapes. Gee, I wonder what happens. A big lightwood ballista bolt breaks Mordune's pylon. Mordoon laughs and gloats about killing the Amani. Mordoon and all his Twilight Blade teleport away like bitches. The threat is gone for now, but the NPCs look around at the pillaged city. Not our city, though. Fuck them.
Running away? Coward! The victory should have been ours.
So Zuljara was wrong
We
there.
brought the civilians escape with blood.
She thought the entire city was lost. We just, like, kind of safeguarded it. Zul'Jan's eyes glow with the desire for vengeance. Oh, God. Alright.
Speak.
Zuljara seethes with rage. Mordoon is playing with us. He could have stayed and destroyed the city outright. If chaos is the Twilight Blade's plan, we need to prepare.
Go back.
Alright, intro to the zone was cool. Love the giant battle. Might be the Texan in me. Yeah, I love every aesthetic that's, like, kind of here in this expansion. Because it's basically one giant love letter to TBC, aesthetically. With, like, the Blood Elf stuff, Zangamosh with Harondar, Void Spire with Netherstorm, and then, you know, the whole Zulaman thing from TBC. Hello, Wolf. Welcome to the stream. How do you like the beta so far? Very much. I am enjoying it. I'm a bit suspect of where the story's going to go with the Amani, but so far, so damn good. You and your elf friend amuse me, and you've more than proven yourself in battle. Our people are headed to Amani Zar. We hope that the other tribes rallied there instead of at Abtalaman. Their representatives will give us counsel, and then we will mount an attack on the Twilight's Blade. If you still wish to fight with the Amani, meet me on the northwest side of the village. Zul'Jan will have gone ahead to speak of his deeds, and yours, but do not enter the village without me. Amani kills strangers on sight. Guest of Amani. They will not tolerate your presence in their lands.
Lower Guidia, Hashira.
If we help eliminate the Twilight's Blade, the need for Lightwood and the raids into Eversong will end.
We can end a threat inside and outside our gates. If you really want to join our fight, then come with me.
Yeah, this zone is so gorgeous. I love how they've tackled the Amani aesthetic here. I love that Blizzard have been going for bigger and, like, more epic environments to accommodate, like, the skywriting stuff, but it just makes the world feel far more lived and just far more grandiose and cool. It's like, look at this fucking bridge. Doesn't really go anywhere. Oh, it's definitely gonna go to the other island for, like, 12.1. We're gonna, like, have this finished or something. Alright, still, that's a really cool-ass bridge. Nice little swamp down here as well. I think Frodo walked that track down there. The Trolls Made Crazy will make a cameo. Oh, I don't remember that guy. It'd be cool if he did, though.
For your own safety, I suggest you keep your blade sheathed and stay close to me in Amani Zar.
Anaria Shala.
The Amani aren't our enemy right now.
Vigilant.
Oraka Gokinye. Watch yourself.
Tokobone na Amani Zar. Welcome to Amani Zar. Because you are my guest, my people will not harm you unless I say so. Don't give me a reason, yeah? Yeah, okay, Toby Keith. Wait, no, wrong song. We'll keep to Toronto, my war advisor, and if the representatives of the tribes are here, we will have a council meeting in Desari Lodge. Together we must agree on a way to defeat the Twilight's Blade. Explore the village if you want, but keep your weapons where they can be seen. You are here by my invitation, and my word is law, but I can only run so fast if one of my people thinks you looked at them in the wrong way. As if proud of a people's short fuse.
Mind yourself, Bin Suleiman. Come with me. The leaders of the forest tribe have gathered to discuss our war plan.
Manizar, home village of the Amani trolls in Zulaman. Dude, giant ass stairs.
Where were all of you when the drums sounded? You let Atalaman fall!
Baraka, my friend.
Dude, nice skewers. Find a seat for the meeting.
I got my eye on Talaman has fallen.
It has? I thought we were fine!
No thanks to all of you!
We are under attack, the Vile Branch.
No time for bearing our tusks. We need a plan. Toronto?
Now you know it's a modern WoW story. We have a council. Not many Amani made it back here. The Riven Tusk also suffered heavy losses. I have sent out a call to my people. We will see.
Forgive me. But what about the Loa? Can you not call upon them to aid you?
The Loa, they abandoned us long ago when you farmed them for XP. And also loot. And bears.
I ask again for your assistance. We've got to make a stand. Make ready what you can. And what's the reward?
There is much you do not know about us in the Loa.
Always got a
The Loa have not spoken to us in many years, not since I was a young child, and they have shown no sign of wanting to help us now. No, it is up to us alone. We must find a way to rally the other tribes and fight the Twilight's Blade as one. I'll speak to the tribal representatives and help the refugees where I can. They are our priority. Come, you might learn something about the Amani.
Go then. No point in talking about the Loa. They abandoned us long ago.
I like that table.
Come, let us check on the refugees.
Here he's got like skulls here. Nice. Oh, so this is where the renowned quartermaster is.
My goods are my pride.
I like that little thing. Alright, there's gotta be a mount, right? A new battle bed, nice. Nice crown. I get one of the birds, okay.
Thank you for taking a look.
It was
Your
Bud.
forces are needed here.
God, the name remind. Hold on. Oh, it's that guy! Oh yeah, the guy with the troll mask and Wrath. I remember Bud. Alright. I hope he makes a comeback. That was almost one of my favorite quests.
Toronto, I need your report. When can our soldiers be ready for battle?
It don't look good. All that's left be the old, the injured, and the hungry. Prepare meals with Toronto for the Atalaman refugees. Alright, soup's up.
Your people's situation is far more desperate than I realized.
The tribes have
The
splintered
Troll's
since
Custom. I don't think I ever did his
Fujin
TBC quest.
The Twilight Blade
I don't
taking us
remember
apart
it.
because we no longer work as one.
That is why he's crazy? Oh. I always just thought he was like a big troll head. Because, you know, like, trolls were cool. Huh. That recontextualizes some things. The Riventest best smith be repairing our weapons, Uljar. We Raventusk lost our elders in our village because of the Twilight's blade, including my father and my grandmother. I always just thought he was kind of stupid. There's a cool axe. Yeah, I think, yeah, Zul'Jara's axe is really dang cool. I like it. It was tied to the raid. That's why I never really did the original ZA.
Just like Zul'Jara when I grow up.
Actually, I never did it. So I joined in Kata. Request Lightwood report. We are working as fast as we can, but many of our weapons were broken in the attack.
Keep it up. These weapons are our best chance
Silver Moon
against the
Harry
void.
showed up.
If the Lightwood weapons are not ready, maybe the Shadowpine shamans can help.
I mean, there was a quest line back in Eversong. Who remembers leveling a Blood Elf back in the day? And there was a quest line that took you to, like, the harbor over here. And you had to deal with, like, smugglers. There's a new quest line kind of in that vein where you pair up with, like, this lady elf, like, detective. And you infiltrate what's going on over here. It's actually a pretty interesting quest line. Turns out, like, this group called the Tideborn are, like, supplying the Naga with, like, magic crystals. And you have to, like, put a stop to it. It's short and sweet, but it's an interesting quest that's very reminiscent to, like, the Blood Elf starting zone quests. We only be a dozen left. We survivors gonna think before we act. The Shadowpine waits and listens. Where are the shamans?
Blessings of the Loa appear upon.
You know none can order the Shadowpine. We wander, obeying only the inner fire in each of us.
Then we'll be left with few warriors, few weapons, and few shamans as well.
It is time for desperate acts. Would you let your people perish because you did not try every option?
Fool elf, I told you the Loa be silent. If you need proof, let the old Loa speaker tell you himself.
I call Liachin just like, so, let me get this straight. You have these wild gods that are super powerful, and for some reason we're not asking them to help. Okay, so I think I understand why you guys are dying out. They haven't picked up. Have you tried contacting them again? They won't pick up the phone. Go to them. You were with me as a child when I last went to Akilzon's temple, Zul'Jara. Do you not remember? I got an idea. Let's go talk to Blom Samdi. That worked so well the last time. When Zul'Jara was a child and her grandfather Zul'Jin was chieftain, the Loa was still at the heart of Amani culture, as they had been since the Amani's beginning. All the Amani chieftain had to present themselves to the Loa, but only some were blessed by all and became Hashay, not just a chief, not just a speaker for the Loa, but a fearsome warrior and a pillar of the community. This is the journey Zul'Jara must undertake, Loa willing. This is what will save us, and you, will you help her? Yes. You are not Amani, but you are strong, and I sense Akilzon has blessed you with victory many times before, almost as if you've done BFA. I can think of no one better to be her Hashura. What the fuck is a Hashura? It's a thing from Demon Slayer. The path of the Hashay is long and arduous, full of trials and perils, roughly one or two chapters in the story. Full of trials and perils. A Hashura is an acolyte of the Hashay. They follow them along their path, they fight for them, and they die for them. Usually there are two, Liajin. But seeing as I am an old man, our soldiers are injured and Zul'Jan would never agree. I guess Liajin will have to be the second. Kinduro laughs uncertainly. The honor of Hashura going on... Oh, dude, unique dialogue. The honor of Hashura going to two Blood Elves. Going to two Blood Elves. What a time to be alive. Dude, let's talk about something else. 1 or 2. We'll most likely not get the Amani as an allied race. They're giving us, like, Amani customization for the Darkspear. But it would be cool to have these, like, thick troll models. Even though, like, the female Amani are basically just, like, female orc models reskinned. But it would have been cool to have them as, like, an allied race. But at the same time, if they remain neutral, I kind of prefer that story-wise. Because it's like, if they join the Horde, then I fear the story they would tell wouldn't be that good to get them to make, like, peace enough with the Blood Elves. And if they join the Alliance, Trolls in the Alliance just... I don't like that aesthetically. That is not the same. Yeah. I will help Zul'jah. The Loa always heed us in times of crisis. They may listen now to the right voice. Someone on the path of the Hashay.
Come.
Hashay, has Uncle lost his sense? It is a tale for children. Maybe if this were the old days, generations ago, before the elves arrived. But if the last chance we got is to try to speak to the Loa, then I will try.
You best be glad you amused
Kinduru
me.
be my uncle, and I trust him, but this path of the Hashay, things are not what they were decades ago. The Loa are gone, they're not gonna hear us. Zul'jah lets out a low growl only you and Liadrin hear. No, we'd be running out of options. If this is the time for old myths and dreams, so be it. We meet at the foot of the mountains at Kil'jaeron's reach, where the old Hashay shrines be.
The Amani will...
To join the opposite in BFA. That I agree with is like, if you were Alliance and you did all of Suramon only for them to join the Horde. Story-wise, yeah, it makes sense because of what happened, because the Night Elves are kind of bitches. But, just like as an Alliance player, that would have sucked.
I don't need your help, you young thing.
I don't even know how I feel about, like, neutral races overall, either. Because, like, I like there being, like, some kind of faction identifier there, you know? I like there being factions, even if they're kind of, like, scrubbed from the gameplay somewhat. But it's just like, when the Haranir or, like, the Earthen join the Horde and the Alliance, you can't make me believe that they hate each other. It's more just like, yeah, what sports team we rooting for today? Yeah, sure, got it. Not unlike when the Pandaren joined, it was like, okay, this group believes fundamentally different to this other group, and they're gonna go their separate ways. Stay a while and listen.
Uncle, the Loa haven't spoken to you in years. Why do you think they will speak to us now?
You do not know the world with the Loa in it, my child. They were our strength, our hope. Kil'jaeron bestowed on me a great honor when she made me her speaker. I tried to instill into both of you, you and Zul'jah, a love for the
I
Loa.
remember the stories about Kil'jaeron, Halazi, Jan'alai, and Nalarak, and how they protected us. I loved listening to your stories, Uncle. But even then, I wondered if they were true.
I will say Zul'jah looks fucking badass. How much do you remember about going to a Kil'jaeron's temple?
We climbed to
I'm
the
gonna say it's
temple.
sick.
Zul'jah fell. I did not get the Loa's blessing, and my mother died.
You saved your brother and you defended your right to lead as Zul'jin's granddaughter. All on your own. If anyone can go
As
to the
the
Loa
Hashi,
and get
I'm
answers,
no
it is you.
priestess, no mystic or uniter.
No, my Jah. As my niece, because I know you have the fire, and I love you more
Then
than
I
anything.
will go. For our people. And for you, Uncle.
I hate when they interrupt and I hate it now. I'm just wondering if it's just because it's a beta, and they just haven't done this dude's voiceover yet.
It is Kil'jaeron's
Besides that.
favorite. Go away.
I hope he has full voice acting when we get to the actual game. Because that could be a really touching scene. Yeah, I'm fine with, like, Void Elves / High Elves, kind of. But I think with the story, because when I played Alliance, when I started to really not care that much about the WoW story. When I played Alliance, yeah, with Warcraft 3, it was kind of stupid that the Alliance didn't have, like, High Elves and stuff like that. But with the story, the Blood Elves do belong in the Horde. Just, like, thematically overall.
The Twilight's blade
And with them, like, doing, like, Void Elves and also kind of bringing the High Elves back into the picture, I think it's a good compromise. What he was talking about, oh my god, that freaking Trollbane quest in, like, 11.15 or something, 11.1.7, was so bad. That quest sucked. Strong as she appears to be. This path is thick with Gnarlden. I hope they try to stop us. I can chop my blade on their bones.
My blood for the Almighty.
Gnarlden are giants that normally dwell in the forest caves to the north. It'd be better for them if they stayed. Now, they be in our way, and we don't be having much time. So they gotta go.
You best be glad you amuse me.
My uncle, the Loa Speakers, spoke of the Hache when I was a child. But when the Loa remained silent so many years, I do not think he would admit it, but he lost a little faith too. I remember some of his lessons. A chieftain must light the shrines on their way to the temple. The Ashura must as well. Why? I do not remember. But if it is the only way to get the Loa's favor, come, let us get this out the way. I do not know the Loa Akilzan, but she cannot be happy with the Gnarlden defiling the Hache shrines and making meals of her eagle kid. We gotta let them know this is a sacred place and that we will not take kindly to their presence here. I may not know the Akilzan, but I know giants. All they understand is strength, the language of Zulaman. Our strongest message we can send is to take the heads of their fiercest warriors.
Mind yourself in Zulaman.
Zuljara regards the Gnarlden as a fierce, nomadic people that normally keep to themselves. It is clear by their clothing and weapons that they have a primitive but unique culture. If the circumstances were different, I would advocate for diplomacy, but they are between us and our mission. They cannot block our path or continue to damage the shrines or the nests of the eagles that roost there. We will eliminate only those that are in our way. The Amani can choose what to do with them later.
Shorel Aran. The Gnarlden are close to destroying the shrines, and the nests of the eagles
were not well received at that time. Yeah, I remember. Yeah, I don't remember because I wasn't there, but I know the reaction. But that was like the first time Blizz really stepped aside from the aesthetic of each faction. I like the Blood Elves with the Horde, because like story-wise it makes sense with the Horde being like a ragtag group of people fighting for survival, because it's basically the entire Blood Elf story with Warcraft 3. So I think over time it worked out well. Get me over there, get me over there. There we go. There's going to be a shocking amount of fan art of these guys. I know the internet. I can tell when Blizzard are baiting fan art. I can tell. I have a sixth sense for this. So I might be biased. It's the same thing with me with like the Nightborn going to the Horde. It's like aesthetically do they clash? Yes, but the story makes sense. Especially with like the Night Elves being very judgmental assholes a lot of the time. Even though back in like Legion, if you played Alliance, that was a stab in the back having like one of the best zones they've ever made with Suramar, and at the very end they join your enemies because your faction leader's an asshole. Not faction leader, race leader's an asshole. Okay, first impressions of Zul'Aman so far, very positive. I like Zul'Jara so far. Each of the characters has that, like, character trope where they feel a bit too tropey, but they haven't gone, like, fully in that direction. And they pulled it back a little bit. And they're relying on, let's do cool shit. It's like, yeah, let's just start the zone with a giant battle for the city. Where you then, like, man the ballistas and order them around. And now we're just doing troll shit with the lower, which is always cool to me. Since Warcraft 3. Yeah, it's a character flaw. Which I think is good. Characters need to have flaws. They can't be perfect. It was one of the main issues with, like, WoW's writing for a while there. They try to write characters either too perfectly, or they resolve their flaws too holistically. Or too quickly, I should say. I feel bad for Night Elf players, though. I kind of do. Because, like, they wrapped up the Night Elf story for now, right at the tail end of their bad writing era. Like, that's tough. As a Blood Elf player, though, I'm reveling in it. They picked the Blood Elves right back up once they, like, got their head out their ass fully. Now they only have, like, a finger up there. Market improvement to what it was before. Head of Pulverizer Health Threat. Okay, gotta wait for a spawn, I think. That in their cave. That can be the final thing we do. Go do the other thing first. I think they've done a pretty good job with, like, faction balance so far. I mean, it's a Blood Elf-centric story, absolutely, but I don't mind them leaning a bit more into one faction versus the other if the story really calls for it. But find a way to strike some kind of balance so the other one doesn't just, like, feel as if they're there to tag along. Which is how the Horde kind of felt for a while there. Plus, gotta imagine, when we get to the Eretor questline, it'll be very much like Terralion, Illyria when she gets back into the story. Because I don't know much about what happens with the story after this point. But I do know one thing. Where's the raids? Not it. Here. So something happens.
Now that the shrines are lit, the eagles are on the move.
They mentioned back at BlizzCon. Well, I know at some point the High Elves are going to have, like, a little encampment. I don't know where it is, but I know they're going to have an encampment. It's probably down here or something. I don't remember where, but I know they're going to have an encampment. And I don't know what they mean by, like, reunite the elf tribes. Because I highly doubt they're just going to make the elves all, like, neutral. That's not happening. That hasn't been the direction the story's been going in at all, or even, like, teasing. Wouldn't surprise me, like, all the elves come together for, like, the final effort in the expansion. to show that when push comes to shove, they can work together or something, but I doubt they're all just gonna form like one conglomerate.
Zaranago,
The shrines are lit, now what do we do?
you're still
Take their heads,
funny
how
one.
painful the method is between you and whatever force you worship.
You're dismissed.
Zuljara takes one of the heads by the hair and admires your handiwork. Now we're talking their language. Now they know that the Amani are stronger. Some may linger, but when we defeat the Twilight's Blade, we will come back for them. Keep the heads. I have an idea how they might be useful later.
Lower guide ya, Hashura.
Good. Hopefully that clears the path to the shrines and the temple enough for our purposes.
Remain vigilant.
Illyria was always sus to me. I think what they're doing with this expansion is clearly with Illyria, she's going to go too much into the void somehow. And then later in the expansion, they're going to do the same with Terralion, but with the light. Probably in like the patches for like 0.2. To lead us into like the last Titan. They've been kind of teasing that with Terralion. Zuljara's brow furrows and her lip curls as she looks towards the temple. When we lit the last shrine, some of the eagles returned to the temple. It could be a sign, or the eagles moving in after the Nalden started moving out. When we get to the temple, all we're gonna find is silence just like always, but we're still gonna try. We should go now and present an offering.
The Amani leader Gibbs haven't been back to the temple since I was a child. There'll be nothing there but birds and bramble.
Still, the eagles returning here seems like a good sign.
Oh, you can just fly up, okay.
Kenduru wanted us to leave an offering. The heads of our enemies will do nicely.
Sack of Nalden heads. I like it.
Answer to the light. Pleasantries can wait.
Stay a while and listen.
If Kenduru is correct, it may be possible to contact the Loa by walking this path of Hashay. And be one step closer to
You too, Star. Thanks for tuning in. Take care. Appreciate ya.
Yes, go, Kinye. We are closer to achieving your goals. Let's go.
Wait, I did not mean to... Zuljara, becoming the Hashay will be a great achievement.
Now you try to flatter me. I know why you're here. To protect your precious golden fields of Eversong. Do not pretend to care about me or their money.
Enough, Zuljara. I admit that my past keeps me from empathizing fully with your people. I told you that I fought against your grandfather. But I did not tell you that he held me captive and tortured me, and tortured and killed many of my peers. That part of my past led me down a path I am not proud of. And, as strange as it seems, I see some of myself in your plight, and want you to become closer to your gods. Now, the champion and I are your Hashura. We will attend you.
You're a funny one. Straight as a spear, but thick as a pango hide shield. If you say that's what guides your hand, I believe you. Your counsel has been good, and you bring strong company. But that don't make us friends. This journey gonna try us out, so we should get going soon. Eh, Hashura?
Yeah, so all about the Hashura. Yeah, that's really cool and all. There's a glyph up here I kind of need to get, though. So can you, like, hang tight while I get this? Thanks. Appreciate ya. Dude, they put this freaking high up in the air, didn't they? Alright, I definitely flew through that. Alright, lag. Appreciate ya. Glad you're here. Alright. Got your head. Oh, gotta place more heads. Okay, fair enough. I like this quest. Just go put a bunch of heads that you, like, cut off from people around town. Let the birds feast on them. Cool. Yeah, here's the head. Eat through the sack, though. One last head. There you go. Munch on it. Heads of our enemies are tribute to our victory. Watchful Eagle.
You better be worth
That
my
voice,
time.
you heard it too, Jmulls.
Always got a place in
We got her attention, but now what? I know there's a trial, but Akil Zahn is not given any hint on what it is. Think. What did Kinduru teach me as a child? She is the lower of victory, but also of oaths and convictions. If only we had made it to the top when I was a child and I hadn't fallen. Prove yourself to Akil Zahn and Zul'Jara. Okay.
Their money need no one.
All that seek my favor must climb high, but not be afraid to fall.
The trial. Kinduru brought me here as a child. I remember.
Oh, is it the same trials like the Eagle one back in, like, Xandalore, where he's gotta, like, jump? I think it is. Okay. So, just like, YOLO it. Luckily, I have Divine Shield if needed.
I hope you're right.
Alright, later, Zul'Jara. And she died that day.
Zul'Jara, are you mad?
Well, Zul'Jan's the leader now.
I am the blade of the
Liadrin's wide-eyed gaze is fixated on the ground below. She just jumped. No hesitation. Moments ago, she telling us all that was up here was birds and bramble. But now that Akil Zahn has spoken, I think she has shown us her true convictions. You're not going to follow her, are you? Well, Liadrin, ordinarily not, but I'm a paladin, so I can bubble whenever, so YOLO! Wow, I caught up with her quickly. Thought I was just gonna eat shit. Well done, Zul'Jara. Dang, freaking get over here. Nice headdress, you look cool. I think of the Amani as my children, but children sometimes go astray. Why'd you abandon them? We did not abandon the Amani. The Amani betrayed us. Hex Lord Malakras persuaded Warlord Zul'Jin to create powerful warriors by any means necessary. A profane way to drain our power and infuse it into 4 Amani avatars was found. Gokanye, like you, stopped them, killing the avatars back in the raid, Malakras and Zul'Jin, and then also in the dungeon. I abandoned my temple. Halazi retreated into the mists, healing. Jen Alai died a forever death, their flame extinguished. Nalarak became fury incarnate, only soothed by deep hibernation in the mountain. If Zul'Jara wants to become Hashay and destroy the Twilight's blade, she will need all of our blessings, not just mine. The lowest bond to the Amani must become strong again.
Go on.
Zul'Jara's eyes are closed. She seems lost in thought. They were here all along. It was my grandfather's fault they would not answer. My grandfather broke this. It is up to me to fix it. It is the only way to save my people.
Go then.
Kinduru's stories were real. We have the blessings of Akil Zahn, and the path of the Hashay stretches out before us. We must follow Akil Zahn's advice and seek out Halazi next, as Akil Zahn is the lower of the ruling tribe, the Amani, and my family. Halazi is the lower of the Witherbach and the leaders. If their lower speakers are gone, then maybe Kul Amara will know how to approach them.
Go back where you came from.
He is hidden, but his speakers can help you find him.
The Witherbach lower speakers are dead, but maybe Kulamara can help.
Stay a while and listen.
You seem pensive, Zul'Jara. Are you not relieved Akil Zahn graced us with her favor?
What is this? You become my Hashira and you think you can ask me personal questions, no?
Zul'Jara, I see that something is burdening you. I genuinely want to help.
If I share my feelings, you're gonna tell me how to rid myself of the hot rage and cold shame at what Akil Zahn told us.
About your grandfather, Zul'Jin?
I helped kill him.
Yes. Did my grandfather's rage made him betray the Loa, try to take their power, and cut us off from our gods?
Rage is a powerful emotion. My people were once consumed by it as well. I was consumed.
Hell yeah,
by
for the
rage
Horde.
at Zul'jin for what he did, and sought retribution against him for years. Zul'jin, I realized, was the same. He had good reason for his rage, and it festered and controlled him.
Now you're saying I should feel sorry for him? That he should be pardoned because he had big feelings?
No. I'm saying there is a lesson to be learned. Let go of your rage at the lower-ended Zul'jin. It will lead you off your path.
You have again given me good counsel. And perhaps we are more alike than we seem.
So they're bonding over hating Zul'jin. Alright, mood. Meet Kulamara at Shade Basin Watch. Again, I love how you can see the Sunwell being the whole Voidstone right there. That's definitely going to be a zone. Mysara Deeps. Oh, I know there's going to be like a dungeon here. Yeah, Mysara Caverns, that's it. You want me to chase that ghost of Aloha when our warriors be disappearing right and left?
You are lucky.
You again and the elf too. Kulamara looks you up and down mockingly. You must be in big danger of Zul'jara's parading you around and not wearing both the entrails. As the leader of the Witherbark army, I am keeping an eye on the Violet branch from this watch. Distance. We came to speak with Halazi. How can we find him? Halazi, do you forget to use your ears, Blood Elf? We told you the Loa are gone. Even if they weren't, no one can get to the Temple of Halazi right now. The Violet Branch and the Twilight's Blade have banded together to destroy us. We'd be split on two battlefields, and the Violet Branch be attacking my village every night now. Top of that, there be the mists. The Violet Branch and the Twilight's Blade be using it to obscure Aloha and the area around the temple. Many warriors have gone in, and none have come back out.
Or you might find a blade in it.
The Violet Branch have caused my people suffering for too long. Nearby Violet Branch Village and Mysara. It be a long time coming, but now be the time to deal with them.
I got my eye on you. My blood for their money.
Now it is not be as surprising that Malakras' tribe, the Violet Branch, fell to the lure of hex magic. But that is their choice and a path they chose long ago, a path away from us. I won't let them live long enough to regret it. What the Violet Branch have done to the Witherbark has gone too long without the Amadi response. The mist is not in our way. We can use it to our advantage. We will take a life for all the lives they took and make sure they stay dead.
The Amani will always watch your back.
Kulamara has told us that a shadowy mist has fallen over Numazon. She believes the Violet Branch are behind it, using their magic to hide the crimes they commit against the Witherbark. She believes they are hiding in the Numazon crypts, but the Hashay shrines are near there as well. We'll find our way to Numazon and rescue the Witherbark captives. If we find the Hashay shrines along the way, so be it. If Halazi will not stand with us, then maybe the Witherbark will.
Don't go far.
I like how violent the zone has been so far.
Get your warriors back and find a way to the Temple of Halazi.
Beware the missile jar, it'd be unnatural, and we suspect that Violet Branch hiding their dark deeds with it. High Peak? What is this? Vista Point Flag? What is this? Wow. Trees. The hell's a Vista Point? Hey, so we played Final Fantasy XIV. So here we go. Cool. Oh,
the
cool.
Amani have been ignoring the Witherbox calls for help for too long. That ends now.
Nice little echo. Okay. Hakuna Matata. I like how quiet it is in here. Alright. So far, I am loving this zone. Aw, they're doing necromancy shit. Cool. Alright, I am loving how dark this zone has been. Alright, so I think I'll call the stream there for the day. As a reminder, we're finishing off Xenosaga 3 tomorrow. Either the day after or the day after that, we'll continue this. Because I want to mainline this until we beat the main story. Then I want to do the dungeon and all that. We got a lot to do, and there's still time to get there. So, thank you all for tuning in. Thank you, Wolf. Thank you, Derelict. Thank you, Star. Thank you, Anima. Thank you, Esther, Hydro, Fubuki, Neo, Crimson. Thank you, everybody, for tuning in. Stay safe, have a great day. I'll see you all next time. Bye-bye, everybody. Until we meet again.